to a clean house? Let Southern Bell's cleaning service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bell's because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you bought that TV in a parking lot. It just happened to not come in a box or include a remote. And when you finally managed to turn it on, all it displayed was the menu of Grumpy's Tacos. So use Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer and be confident you're getting insurance that's right for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This is Secret Clinical dominating extra stinky stress sweat. And this is regular deodorant. Secret Clinical in a heat wave. Oh, what a beautiful day. This is regular deodorant. Ugh, I can't. Secret Clinical with workout sweat. Let's run another marathon. And regular deodorant. How much more? Secret is the GOAT because nothing fights sweat better. Stay fresher under pressure.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Welcome into the program here. Another great show underway out of Montgomery, Alabama. Not too hot and humid today, though I only spent a few minutes outside. Eddie Bader here in the studio. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. And I believe we have our regular guest on Wednesdays, Jeff Port, on the phone line with us. Of course, he's the host of the Jeff Port Show and also editor-in-chief at 1819news.com. Jeff, how you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, life is good. I mean, and I'm just seeing some of these clips reacting in real time to the president of the United States doubling down on the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing being a big old Democrat hoax. And it's these stupid Republicans that keep going along with it. I'm like, wait, was Kash Patel a stupid Republican or Democrat when he pushed this, or Pam Bondi or J.D. Vance or most people around the Trump movement? I don't know. It just seems like whiplash to me.
Is it entirely possible that the people around Trump are just kind of yes-manning him, and that what he's doing is trying to make it go away, and it's horrible idea, but he thinks this will work, and they're telling him, hey, you're doing a good job, Mr. President?
I think that's quite possible, because this just, I mean, it seems like people like, say, Charlie Kirk's a good person to look at. He's getting hit from his online base and his younger generation base of don't you dare stop talking about this and don't you dare give in to Trump. Whereas I think you made this point to me on your show this morning. It looks like the Democrats have now picked this up, and some of the execrable corporate press have picked this up. So you're getting hit from different directions on this. And Trump says, why are we still talking about it? And yet he is talking about it every day.
Well, he keeps getting asked about it, and that should be like the telltale sign. Like, hey, look, you're saying this, that there's nothing to see here, and that this is Republicans or duped or whatever is not going to be sufficient. You have got to think of something else here. The more you do this, the more it's going to embolden your adversaries, Mr. President.
Yeah, and I mean, you're talking big names talking about this. I believe I saw the guy who runs Rasmussen on Steve Bannon's program saying Trump was dropping. His approval numbers were dropping pretty big in just a week. Now, I think there's been some slight uptick in overnight, But this is the first time it looked like he was going to go above Obama's numbers when Obama was at peak popularity, and now he's sinking around to Joe Biden levels.
Yeah. So here's the best explanation that I have heard is it comes from Alan Dershowitz, who was legal counsel for Jeffrey Epstein, who says there's no client list. It's not as if like Jeffrey Epstein was keeping a book and had a list of these things. I mean, this was all done, literally off the books. But he said that he could figure out who sort of was on the list that doesn't exist just through redactions in court proceedings. But it's no one, I believe this is what he said, of prominence or, no one in political power or elected official. Why not just say that? Why not just come out and say, this is what we know, put it out there, and then move on? Because even if it's like, playing games with the truth or whatever, why not come up with some company line to the sort of half the country's not going to believe you no matter what. You're always going to have detractors, but like shore this up a little. Say something that seems at least that you have plausible deniability when it comes to the truth here. And I find this tactic to be really bad.
Yeah. Now, how much do you think this actually hurts him? I mean, I'm sitting here trying to think through, is the Republican base, traditional Republicans and the MAGA base enough in the midterms, or do you still need that coalition around that we had in 24 that brought all sorts of folks that felt, quote unquote, politically homeless? I mean, I think, for instance, the Maha movement seems to still be going strong with Bobby Kennedy. So you have that leg to stand on. It looks like the crypto community is very happy right now. He did cobble together a bunch of different interests, but I wonder, does something like this chip away enough to where it's going to hurt in the midterm?
I think it does a little bit, but I would say what Trump and Republicans have going for them is this kooky candidate in New York City, this drift of the Democratic Party, the loyal opposition, is not a mainstream American party. So it may be a wash in the end. Republicans will have to go hard in the paint right into the the Democratic Party is like a radical fringe element, and this is what happens in the country. And most of the country is going to say, well, this isn't for me. It's such a risky proposition to think that's going to what bails you out here. But no, I don't know that either side is necessarily thrilled with how this is unfolding. And I'd also say this, Joey, there are some Democrats out there, prominent Democrats, Hakeem Jeffries, not big on the idea of a special counsel at all, and James Carville and some others saying it's a distraction. They're not all necessarily united on this either.
Really? You think there is division on that side as well?
I do, and I don't know why. There are contradictions, and it's not there's a consistency lacking here that would make this something that you could use as a prominent campaign political issue. I think you and I are talking about it, and maybe it sours our confidence to some degree. But I mean, it's got to be of Watergate magnitude. I don't think we're there yet.
Right, or they jump on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do think there's like some opportunism underway here. But when we're talking here in 2 weeks, Joey, will we still be on this?
Well, that is the question, and I think it does depend a great deal on what the administration's next approach of this is. But moving on from that topic, because I want to talk about something that was breaking as I'm on the air. I'm getting a lot of calls about it. This massive operation by ICE and the FBI and Homeland Security and local law enforcement detains 40 illegals with a wide-ranging PPP loan fraud investigation. And it looks like in this area it was a bunch of the El Patron franchises owned all by the same person. I mean, it's crazy to see this stuff when you see, say, a pot farm being raided in California, but in our own backyard, you got a lot of folks reacting. My favorite, I think, Eddie, you brought this up to me. There were folks who were like, I voted for Trump, but don't you take my cheese dip. And it's interesting to see when the rubber meets the road how people react to these sorts of things.
Well, and I tell you what, interesting to me, that we're in this new weird world where these operations have to be done in a way that now takes into account media outlets.
Yeah.
That the underground network, it's not just texting or whatever, social media. It's now the local TV news affiliates are a part of it, and they're now advertising when these strikes or these deportation raids are being done. And I think there's some questionable ethical things about that, but they're functioning in that way. And now ICE has to make its moves based upon what the media and the way they would react to it. And I think there's something really, really that doesn't sit right about that.
And before this happened, last Friday, I was invited by one of my great sponsors to go have dinner with them. And they're like, let's go to the new Mexican restaurant at 231. And he's like, I'm not sure of the name. And so I look on the map, and there's like 6 or 7 Mexican restaurants on 231. I'm like, what is this? It's like, it's plain as day. This isn't just demand for Mexican food. And so to see in this raid, they collected distribution amounts, as they're calling it, of meth, powder cocaine, crack cocaine, and assorted pills, more than $100,000 in cash, at least 20 guns. This looks like it was a long, wide-ranging investigation, and they still haven't caught the mastermind behind, the money laundering scheme.
Well, and I tell you what, I mean, ICE is just looking for ways to sweep the net right now, and they could have gone, and probably prior administrations would have just gone after the ringleader here and left the illegals alone. But now, this is a change in policy. This is what a lot of people voted for. I mean, if you're in cahoots, be it here you're illegal, and you're working for one of these guys who engages in this behavior, illicit behavior, then you're going down with them.
Absolutely. Now, what do you make of, I had yesterday to kick off my show, I believe you had him on your show today, this public challenge put out by Andrew Sorrell running for Secretary of State, putting it out to Caroline Dobson that let's run a clean campaign. Just what's your first blush at that?
I like a guy who, and I'm friends with Andrew, and
me too. Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it looks like a guy who's going to get out fundraised, maybe a little worried about the having someone with just a pot of money they're sitting on and needing places to spend it, which would mean probably attack ads or something of that sort. I had him on today, and we kind of talked about it. He said in his past races, he wasn't quite as public with it, but he said given the prominence of the Secretary of State's office, that he wanted to make it a public thing. So, like I said, it feels like it's just, hey man, you're gonna be hit hard because Caroline Dobson's gonna be sitting on a pot of money. She could self-finance. She will raise money too. She's popular with that crowd in the state, and you need to think of something to kind of stem the damage.
Yeah, and I kind of had the same reaction. I like Andrew a lot. Obviously, I'm trying to play it straight down the middle. I'd love to have Caroline on the show as well. Got to know her during that congressional race. But yeah, it seemed like it'd be nice if we could have a clean race in a perfect world. I'm like, sure. I think the attack ads, the Oppo research ads, even the stupid ones, low information ones, I hate them, but I know they work, and that's why they're always deployed so often. So I wonder where that's going to go. And then, it got me thinking, the report y'all did on Senator Brett's fundraising, our junior senator is sitting on $5.1 million. It's early, but good luck to anybody trying to challenge that in 26 if anybody has the stones to do it.
I mean, she's Richard Shelby, but likable.
Right.
I don't know. This is what it is. I mean, she's just the reincarnation. She's got the same sort of network of people, and she's going to build up a war chest. And when you have this war chest kind of, in your back pocket, it's going to dissuade a lot of potential Republican challengers. And she's, I mean, that's what it looks like to me, just kind of building it up and going to be firmly entrenched in that Senate seat as long as she wants to be.
Yeah, and I think it also helps for the people of Alabama. It would help with committee positions. It helps her rise in the
You're
party
right.
potentially quickly.
Yeah, because she could give money to other candidates, and she can win favor with them, and having favor with your colleagues in the Senate or even colleagues in your delegation. You're going to you're going to have, they're going to look favorable to you, and that's going to help you rise through the committee process.
And then sticking on the money thing, I saw one guy running for Senate, Jared Hudson. He raised something like $200,000. I'm like, that's a pretty good number. And then
that's a very, very good number, yeah, for him.
But then you see Steve Marshall in the same time period doubled it. He got over 400,000 brought in,
which is an okay number. Marshall has some advantages that Hudson wouldn't have, and I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad number. It's a lukewarm number. It's not wowing anybody, but for a guy like Hudson to raise that much money it's kind of he's not very well known around the state. That's a decent number. The one that was kind of a letdown, I think, and I don't know what's going on here. You can look at Barry Moore's fundraising number. Now, he's not declared for Senate, so his numbers are a little different, but he still has a House campaign, and the fundraising there for a House member is a little soft.
That is surprising, maybe. Well, we're still awaiting to see what Congressman Moore does next. But it looks like these statewide campaigns, I mean, how many millions of dollars do you think it's going to cost a winning campaign here in the state this upcoming cycle?
I think it just depends on the candidate. It's not going to be cheap. I mean, even Tuberville's raised a bunch of money, but I mean, some of that was kind of just done to boost the appearance of a strong campaign.
Right.
But I think in the Senate race, I think in some of these other, particularly AG, you're going to have to raise. You have to get in seven figures for sure to be competitive.
Yeah, well, we're going to keep watching it. I'm just seeing these numbers pop, and it's early. We got a whole year ahead of us, essentially, a little under a year for the primary. So plenty we're going to have to talk about here in the state, which is good news, I think, for the both of us. If folks want to check out what you're working on, what you're writing about, thinking about, how can they do so?
It's x.com/Jeff_Poor if you want to read what I'm doing, but also always I encourage people to check out 1819 News, 1819news.com.
Appreciate it, Jeff. We'll do it again soon.
Thanks for having me on.
Again, folks, that's Jeff Poor, editor-in-chief there at 1819 News and host of his own radio show. He's also, I would say, a now seasoned guest host. He guest hosts for a lot of hosts around the state when they want to get away.
First time I ever heard him guest hosting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's the first time I'd ever heard him.
For April Marie?
I think April Marie, yeah.
And then I know he's been guest hosting for Leland Whaley, guest hosting for Phil Williams. He fills in for Dale at the Jackson, I think, too. I like Jeff a lot. And it's interesting to see this this dynamic. But one thing I wish you could have been here yesterday, is just the reaction in real time to this raid. I was so interested in your reaction, I had to call you last night.
Yeah.
And it is so, I didn't realize until I looked at that map how many pardon me, I like Mexican food, but how many Mexican restaurants are in just small little areas, especially in the more rural parts of the river region.
Yeah, in Wetumpka, it's kind of been an ongoing joke for a while. I think literally we had either 7 or 8, and it become why we got so many. But to me, it was a no-brainer. When people were freaking out about it, and there's more to come.
I was about to say, this isn't just like random, we're going to stop up to the Mexican restaurant, see if there's some illegals in there. That's not how any of this works.
Nope.
No, this was a very sophisticated, organization they were looking into.
Yeah.
And it looks like but still didn't get the guy.
Rails, I thought they picked him up.
Did that just come out this morning?
I thought late last night or this morning, but yeah, I think they picked him up.
Okay. Yeah, the initial raid did not get him.
No.
But talk about a lot of money, and they said it's tied into a larger, let's say, international networks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think? Now, my hope is if you have the feds, the state, local law enforcement cracking down on, say, some of the cartel elements, does that bode well for the crime question we keep bringing up here locally?
How much of that Spanish is involved in the crime, and how much of them are victims of crime?
I don't think most of it is they're directly involved.
Right.
But what I'm thinking about is all the money sloshing around, let's say, and
There's a lot of that, man.
gray markets, illegal markets.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. To get here, that it wasn't free, and a lot of them come here with debt or worse.
Right.
So, and
well,
we've
like
seen,
for instance, who's the fence for the guy that does that armed robbery, or does that robbery in general, like steals a bunch of parts? How's he off boarding that? I'm sure there are other sources than the cartels, but I don't know. It probably is like who's ever going to pay for it, I'd imagine.
If you ever drive down 65, and I know a lot of people have seen it, towards Hyundai on any weekend or during the week mostly, you'll see two cars always in tow, one in tow behind the other. There'll always be a Spanish guy driving the first one. Where do you think those cars are going?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's fascinating also to watch. I love that it's like people are now asking themselves, when did you stop, like, trusting Trump? They're like, it's the whole Elon fallout. I was a really big Elon fan, and I think they put Doge on a leash and stuff. And they're like, well, what about you? It's like, it was the whole Epstein thing, man. Or what about you? Oh, it was bombing Iran. I know it was only a 12-day thing, but I don't really like this. And, I don't know if it'll stay. The lit'll stay on top of it in the peace. And then you go to the next guy and you go, what are you? He shut down my favorite Mexican restaurant. They had the best chorizo dip, and their chips were always fresh with the perfect sea salt.
Well, here's another way to know that it perhaps could be the cartel running it. When you go to the Mexican restaurant and the food ain't no good.
Yeah, there's something to that.
And I'll be honest, look at some of the locations that these places had.
Yep.
And everybody was like, something else going on there. That parking lot's always in.
And I think people have such low expectations, like they need to go to a good Mexican restaurant and like actually try the food. You're like, oh my, this is like incredible food.
Yeah.
As opposed to the thing that you could yourself go buy. By the way, you can go buy your own queso and heat it up at home.
You sure can.
Like, you can do that. You can buy your own chorizo, put it in there. You can put whatever you want in there. Get some sour cream on the side, some jalapenos.
Oh, yeah.
Or even get a little hotter, a little serrano pepper.
That'd be all
Go
right.
hotter with the habanero pepper.
Or you could just go to any other restaurant. I mean,
you could do that as well.
I'll be honest with you. Go to Atlanta. If you shut down every restaurant over there, or if you took out every illegal over there, most of your restaurants would shut down. That's the way it's always been. That's who's in your kitchen. Look at your Chinese restaurant. That's not a Chinaman back there. That's a Spanish fella.
Oh, really?
Just open your eyes, Sir Joe Fish. Yeah.
Well, I don't see color. 272-9228. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. 334-272-9228. Or if you're not local, 1-800-289-9228. Looks like we got a few calls rolled in here. Let's go to line one. You're on there. Who's this?
Hello, this is Roger. I love the topic, but I was hoping to get to your screener. I have somebody I'd like you to interview.
Sure, we can do it on air. Who do you think I should interview?
His name is Bobby Gray. He's out of Texas. He testified in Congress in 2012, and you've talked a few times in the past about cryptocurrency, and he invented a cold storage coin back in 2017, and he's doing some great things right now.
Bobby Gray.
I can send you his resume if I have an address or something I can send it to, or an email.
Yeah. 1 second here. Just send it to Joey Clark Live, all one word, Joey Clark Live at Gmail.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Roger.
Thanks, Roger. Yeah, no, and it is Crypto Week. Now, a little disappointed the House didn't get to it yesterday.
Okay, so where are we at today?
But Trump brought them all into the Oval, said we got to the 11 of the 12 who voted against, and they're all on board now.
Okay. Because that thing was booming here, man.
Well, and I think they get this passed this week. I think it's going to be a very big deal indeed. Pretty cool to see how quickly it's happening.
Oh, I agree.
All the institutional adoption.
It's just, it's funny because everyone wanted to ignore it, and now that the cool guy said it's okay, it's, hey, let's all get on there as quick as we can.
Yeah, right. Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
Oh my gosh, hang on.
Hey.
Oh, wait.
You okay?
I'm multitasking.
It's okay, T.
Oh, Lord. No, wait a minute. Okay, are you there?
Yeah,
we are here.
Yeah, it's going to be all right.
Woo, I've got to hurry. Okay, I know. Now, you know that the people tied up in this stuff in our counties also were tied up in the cult, COLT, tea restaurant in Fairhope, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And they have restaurants all over the nation, and there was also human trafficking involved.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not sharing anything new.
No, it's all the details of the worst details you would suspect in an operation like that. Drugs,
so
human
sad.
trafficking.
Yep.
No, it's so sad. It breaks my heart. And when I saw that guy's picture on 1819 News, I knew him. I recognized him.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All over town. Happy, happy, happy. But that's okay. He might not be as happy now. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Thanks, T.S. See ya.
Now, that's got to be the more unnerving thing. It's like, I know Cesar. And you, like...
You never known anybody to be arrested? Yes, you have, Joey.
You?
Yes. You're looking at one right now, Joe.
No, there was a time in college where I was hanging out and, like, answer the door, like, some Sunday morning. It's not my place. I'm hanging out. I spent the night there and, you know, got a little drunk. And I slept on the couch, and I'm good in the morning. We're hanging out. And knock at the door. Two guys in, like, khakis and button-ups. White guy, black guy. I don't see color, though.
Of course not.
And they're like, is so-and-so here? And I'm like, who's asking? And like the one, I mean, I'm like, I think he is, but I mean, who are y'all? And like one of the guys just coughs and grabs his belt, and I see a badge. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, detective.
It's not the Mormons, Joey.
No, at first I'm like, who the hell is this? Y'all trying to get me into the Jehovah's Witness like thing? And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, detective. Yeah, he's back there. And man, that was a scene. That was, yeah, he deserved to be arrested.
It happens.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy night for the guy that they arrested. And I think it worked out to where he got community service and stuff and had to pay people back. But,
Well, there you go. He paid his restitution.
yeah, so I've seen it. I've seen people getting arrested that I know. But
Never-
still,
never
it's,
been in the backseat of a police car and they decide to brake check it.
no.
Forgot to buckle you in.
No.
You don't learn lessons that way, do you, Joey?
No. Honestly, sometimes your folksy middle-aged wisdom just goes right over my head. Like, no,
okay.
it's more like this, like a double life thing. That's the thing. It's like, oh, I know that guy,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, you didn't. It's not so much like, oh, that guy parties hard, he did some crazy crap, or that guy's up. Well, like, you know the guy, and you're not surprised he got arrested. He's always up to something. Whereas it's like, oh, I know him from church. Good guy, great family, and
Those are the ones you got to watch out for.
yeah. And you're like, oh, wait, you've been doing drug smuggling and human
BTK
trafficking?
killer,
And
you know, he was a model citizen community. Yeah.
you're like, damn. Anyway, let's go to line 3. You're on there. Who's this?
Soldier Boy.
Hey, Soldier
What's up,
Boy.
man?
What's up, gentlemen?
Not much. Just another show, another day.
You know about those raids yesterday. Did you watch the videos on TV?
I didn't.
I have not.
Okay, because usually it's all saying it's like a puzzle. You put all the pieces together, and you kind of figure what happened, what really happened, right? I noticed when they went in and came out, nobody had handcuffs. There's no guns drawn. This was all about money. They went in there with looking and came out with boxes and boxes of files. I guess they don't put. I guess the restaurant don't put things on thumb drives or hard drives like the rest of us do, you know. But everything's on paper. Big mistake.
Yeah, I mean, and it looks like they also just, the way they rolled up, it was kind of all of a sudden in all the same spots, and there wasn't much. They were caught off guard a little bit, I
Well, you
think.
can't believe it wasn't all coordinated at the same time. I guess
of
they
course.
had
They had to.
the radios and everything. There's like, all right, guys, let's go in there and get some nachos, let's get some salsa, and let's get some freaking boxes. And
I
that's
do
what
wonder if like one of the officers like, I need some queso dip before I make this bust.
You know, if nothing else, when they left, they were hungry.
Yeah.
Like, man, this place smells good, and yeah, I mean,
You
that's
know
just
what?
human factor.
You can't tell me they didn't take some queso dip and some salsa
Evidence.
with them when they left.
I still think that's my favorite Facebook comment of the last several months is, I voted for Trump, but don't you take my cheese dip. Oh, I love it.
So, Eddie,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Are you surprised what happened?
No.
Are you surprised it didn't happen earlier?
Not really. Not really. It should have happened earlier. I think it was different things were priority then.
So do you think this is another backlash of organized crime?
I think it's organized crime, no doubt. But I think it's some that could have probably been taken care of a long time ago, but they, for whatever reason, just let the
Do you think the
investigation go
restaurants
on.
are nothing more than a filter or a mask?
Some of them are just nothing more than a mask. I mean, look at a lot of your mattress stores. You start looking around businesses everywhere, and you're like, I ain't never seen a car in that parking lot. How's that place make money?
There are a heck of a lot of car washes.
Yeah,
There
you go.
Eddie, you just mentioned something about mattress stores. You're not lying.
Yeah,
I know
man,
about 10. I know 10 or 15 mattress stores in this town alone, and you drive by, there's never a car in the parking lot.
That's no brainer. I mean, it could be perfectly legitimate business. I have no idea, but it
Exactly.
just
don't
makes
know
you wonder.
that. But it makes you wonder, don't it? I mean,
sure.
I mean,
Maybe they're doing it via the internet or something. I don't know.
I mean, exactly. But it makes you wonder. It's like, how do you stay in business? I know Walmart.com, but you're going to see people in that damn parking lot.
Right. Oh no, and it's interesting to see. I'd imagine if you were able to sit down with law enforcement, there's a reason they bided their time.
Yeah.
They wanted to make sure they're getting and understanding the whole network, and I'd imagine this sort of arrest might lead to something else.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, I remember about 4 or 5 years ago at Santuck. Do you remember that, Eddie?
Yeah, I remember the raid there at Santuck.
I was there. I was buying some damn DVDs. Jesus God.
You were the problem. You were the problem.
I had that guy with that, whatever that, was it the FBI or CIA or what the hell?
Yeah.
Man, he was grabbing my CDs. I said, man, whoa, I didn't pay for those. They were all illegal bootleg DVDs.
The Nikes,
they were all illegal,
the bags that were up there, all that. The only thing that wasn't illegal was the little goats and chickens you could buy.
I'm trying to watch Kill Bill Volume 2 before everybody else. Come on, man.
I mean, give me a break. I mean, but here's my question: Did they came hard at one time out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I turn around and I'm like, good God, what the hell's going on? They didn't wait 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. They just started grabbing everything.
Yep.
Well, and being caught up in something like that, isn't it because I've been in some similar situations.
That
isn't
massage parlor that got raided, you got caught up in that, did you?
No.
Oh,
Which
you
one's that?
neither?
No. Even the old Asian ladies are like, you're weird. No, but like when you're in a situation like that where it's a raid, like officers with guns, it is the dumbest thing ever to run away or fight a cop.
Yeah.
Like what?
To fight a cop, yes, I agree. But sometimes the running part instinct just kicks in, and yeah.
Hey, Eddie, I was fighting the cop. I didn't know who the hell it was.
Yeah, that's right. Those are my CDs. Somebody was stealing your DVDs.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to buy five for $10, $2 a piece, and I gave the guy the money, and next thing I know, this guy that was trying to grab my DVDs. I was like, whoa. I looked at his jacket. I was like, oh, shit.
Hey, watch the language.
But I remember when they did that, and they did Chisholm one time. They raided Chisholm.
I still got my DVDs for 5 for 10.
You'd pay for them. Yeah. Anyway, I got to run, Soldier Boy. I appreciate the call, man.
The guy jumps across the counter, though, and he stops selling.
There you go. See you, Soldier Boy.
No, I was in it was like we were just shooting a movie in high school. I told you that story. Over off Highland Avenue.
I got to get you rated again. Get you some.
Yeah. And then the other time over in Auburn. And yeah.
Oh, that was one at the.
Yeah, it was a called in. There was a hostage situation. A drug dealer was holding his girlfriend hostage, and so it's just a Sunday morning. I get a knock at the door at my apartment in Auburn, Magnolia Woods over there off East Magnolia.
You called the cops because some chick was holding you hostage?
No, I didn't call. I was completely oblivious. I was looking around on a Sunday morning. I'm like, my place is disgusting. You know that certain threshold?
Oh, yes.
It's like, how many? Yes. Do I have 10 wine bottles in here? Just like,
oh, yeah.
So I got all the trash. I had 2 bags in hand, and I'm like, I go open, and it was a little step down.
Yeah.
And I turned to my right. There's a SWAT officer with a gun trained right in my face. And I'm like, like holding the
trash up still?
Yeah, like what do you? And then a blue clothes came around and goes, "Come here, son. Just put the trash down."
Yeah, put it down.
I'm like, okay. And then he just goes, "Just sit there." Like, okay.
Easy, go back inside.
And I sat there quietly for like 5-10 minutes, and I finally was like, "Hey, what? Can I go back inside?" Yeah, but if we might need you to go later. And they did. They said like an hour later, they knocked on our door. "You got someplace you can go?"
Really?
Yeah, I can find a spot. Yeah, and it wasn't like I can just go to my car and leave. They're like, "Hey, you got to do this right." They made me walk pinned to one of the officers with the assault rifle shoulder.
Yeah.
As cover. They had a whole perimeter as I'm pulling out, and they're like, "Yeah, it's a silver Hyundai piece of crap." Turns out there's nothing in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they raided it
For not?
It was a completely empty apartment. So I think there was a drug dealer down there, and his girl had a falling out. She called in that fake hostage.
Wrong address.
Yeah. It's a hoax, just like Jeffrey Epstein, folks. It's such a big hoax.
If it's such a big hoax, can you go to Epstein Island right now, Joey?
Some people have.
Yeah, if they have the right badges.
Yeah, some people have snuck in, like some journalist stuff.
Really?
It's a freaky place.
On the UB tubes?
Yeah, it's a pretty freaky place.
I'll look that up.
Luke Radowski, I think, did that. Check him out.
Okay.
But hey, we got to hit a break.
All right.
First, this part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services and their Pest Pro. Ashley and that fantastic team are ready to help you out with any and all of your pest control needs. Of course, they can get that basic pest control protection, or maybe you're looking around and you're like, "Dadgum, the fire ants are going to town."
They're going crazy here lately.
Especially you got dogs, you got kids, you want to be able to play outside. Fire ants, you can get rid of them. And please don't just be like, "Well, I'll just spray it myself."
Or don't do the hot grits.
Work. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. All it does is move the mound.
Right. You just need the pros to come out and actually treat the ground.
Yeah.
And then, of course, mosquito protection. We're in the thick of it. And if you want to actually enjoy your property, have them come out and treat that yard for mosquitoes. They do it all there at Pest Pros. So check them out today. You can always learn more at ppsriverregion.com or search for Pest Pro Services on the Book of Faces. But I highly suggest you just call them direct at 265-9990. That's 265-9990. When you want to know, call a pro, Pest Pro Services, and be sure to tell Ashley and that great team that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Hey, it's Lee, and we are broadcasting live at Gray's Tire and Auto in Prattville for the Paw It Forward donation drive. All week long, Blue Water Broadcasting is teaming up with amazing local sponsors to support our furry friends in need. And today, we're set up right here at Gray's Tire, collecting donations for the Montgomery, Prattville, Autauga, and Elmore County Humane Societies. We need your donation, whether it's dog or cat food, toys, treats, towels, kitty litter, puppy pads, or cleaning supplies. It all makes a difference. You can swing by on your lunch break, right after work, or right now if you're out and about. Help us paw it forward today and show some love to the local shelters. We're here till 12:30. Come see us in Prattville at Gray's Tire and Auto.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better Business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
Hi there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. For many years, my team and I have worked diligently to provide our veterans with top-notch service, as it is our honor to serve those who have served us in the armed forces. Madeline and I are certified veteran lending specialists. Nationwide, there are over 22 million veterans that qualify to purchase a home through the VA loan program. Yet less than 2 million of them currently have a VA home loan. Many lenders do not keep up with the ever-changing guidelines and benefits of the VA loan program. They are intimidated by the program, resulting in many veterans not obtaining VA loans. This is unacceptable. The VA home loan program offers service members and veterans with 100% financing. You've already paid your down payment. If you are currently serving or have honorably discharged, we would love an opportunity to discuss how the VA program can serve you. Give Alabama Home Mortgage a call at 567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com to complete an application on your time. Thank you for your service. NMLS 1586-36A, Equal Housing Lender.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
They're more than pets, they're family. And while your furry friend is safe and loved at home, countless animals across the river region are still waiting for that same chance. That's why Blue Water Broadcasting and Headley Plumbing are coming together for the annual Paw It Forward Pet Drive to help local humane societies care for homeless animals in need. We're stuffing our Sprinter van full of supplies, and you can help. Drop off food, toys, blankets, and more at Headley Plumbing, 5520 Main Street in Millbrook, where a flush beats a full house. Paw it forward today.
To find out how you can help, visit newstalk931.com.
Since 1966, Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches has been more than just a place to stay. It's been a place to belong. For children facing hardships through no fault of their own, our ranches provide more than shelter. We offer a warm home, a loving family, and a future filled with hope. With open arms, we welcome these young hearts, giving them the love, structure, and guidance they need to heal, grow, and thrive in a warm Christian environment. Together, we can give Alabama's children the chance they deserve, a chance to dream, to succeed, and to feel truly cherished. Every donation stays within Alabama, directly impacting the lives of the children who need it most. Join us in making a difference. Visit AlabamaSheriffsYouthRanches.org. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app from your app store. We'd be honored to have you as a part of our mission to lift up Alabama's youth. And remember this, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women.
Rich Thomas Weather, brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. They're looking to add an HVAC technician to their team. Go to clarkcomfort.com/careers or come in person to 521 Oliver Road, Suite A. Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. How can we make you smile? Alabama certification number 09098.
Rich Thomas Weather. Well, hi, everybody. Lots of heat and humidity again today with a good bit of sunshine mixed in with some clouds. I think we're easily in the mid to upper 90s again with the heat index above the 100 level. And the number of showers and storms will start to increase today. Still scattered and random, but more to go around today and a lot more tomorrow, I think. We are continuing to monitor that tropical system that'll be moving across the northern Gulf. It may have some influence on our weather as far as better rain chances. Expect highs in the low to mid 90s with triple-digit heat indices and lows at night in the 70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
You can make your ASE loan payment from your phone anytime, anywhere. It's quick and easy. YourASECreditUnion.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
ASE Credit Union. Your life, your goals, your ASE.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Park.
Welcome back. Let's go right back to the phones. Talk to Simpler Days. Hey, Simpler Days, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. Hey, you got me tickled. I got started thinking when you were talking about the close encounter of the arrest there you had.
Yeah.
Back in simpler days, Joey, we were serving a sunrise search warrant out on Old Selma Road. There was a cut shop out there, and they were stealing cars and cutting them up and selling pieces and parts. What we found out was sending them back to Atlanta. But anyway, I had the back door with a canine unit, and all of a sudden we hear them make entry in the front, and we hear all the commotion, and then the back door swings open, and this skinny guy's trying to leave. Well, he sees the canine dog sitting there on a 10-foot lead, chomping at the bit to get a hold of him, and he bows up in the door. Well, all the people are trying to get out too, and they're pushing him. And he looks like a slinky toy being stretched in all different directions. Finally, the weight of all the people trying to get out was too much for him, and he went head first into the canine dog.
Oh, no.
And needless to say, it didn't go well for him.
No.
And the canine dog, lived to hunt another day, but he had to go to the hospital.
Bet he did.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's if you're engaged in criminal activity and you're busted that way, why don't you just, like, sit down and go, yeah, you got me? Like, instead of, like, running and here's a damn dog.
Never say
like,
die. Never say die.
Like, like, seriously. Like, it's just not we need a higher grade of criminal.
I will say this. When the police yell out, we're fixing to send in the dogs, they are going to send in the dogs. Go ahead. If that's your last chance before you meet that canine face to face.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with the dog.
No, you don't. No.
So do y'all think, Joey, I'm a Trump guy, but I think you ought to go ahead and release, if there are names to be released on the Epstein file, because, I mean, I don't want some joker living next door to me, and the thing is, you need to shine the light on these people.
Mm-hmm.
And if they make a bust out on Fairview Avenue or anywhere in Montgomery, and they catch these guys participating in soliciting for prostitution, and they'll put their names right on the front page of the paper. Sure do. Right? And just like that show, Catch a Predator.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't have any problem putting those people. So why are we protecting this group? And wouldn't it be better for future potential victims to know who these people are?
You would think so.
And that's what it's also like, and I can play the clip here in a second. Trump was asked about it in the Oval Office when he was with the Prime Minister of Bahrain.
Bahrain?
The guy looks like, why am I even here? Like, honestly, most of the conversation. But Trump's just doubling down. It's a stupid Democrat hoax, and a bunch of stupid Republicans are going along with. I'm like, this makes no sense.
He's getting some bad advice, man. He's getting some bad advice.
I just think he would come out so much better if he'd just go ahead and say, okay, these are not political powerful people. They're just average Joes, but we release average Joes' names and faces on other operations every day, so here they are.
Yeah, real quick, what did you think of Chief Grayboy's presentation yesterday?
Well, he's played about as many cards as he can play. He played, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Played that card. And then now he's playing, let's blame it on the judges and everybody. I mean, he's frustrated.
Yeah.
And he's trying to find some solid ground to stand on. But I think this curfew thing they passed is going to create more problems than, it's just reasonable suspicion. Who's 17, who's 19, who's 18, and then you get into it with them. You got a resisting, or what were your legal grounds to stop them? Because is it an ordinance or is it a criminal law?
Yep.
So but bless his heart, I wish him well. Jim's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's trying to do the best he can with what he's got.
Well, I appreciate it, Simpler Days. Picked up on the same thing. Like, he just seemed really frustrated.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
And we'll get into all the city council stuff. We're trying to get the mayor on today. It was just not going to work out this week. Maybe next week. But Andrew Szymanski should be here tomorrow.
Szymanski.
At 1 o'clock.
I seen him in the paper yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good guy. Talking about the curfew and things like that.
Yeah, and I think he voted against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get why.
Sure. So we'll get into that with him tomorrow.
What about the Ferris wheel? You going to ask him about the Ferris wheel?
Of course I'm going to ask about the Ferris wheel.
You know what we ought to do?
$70,000 for frickin' 3 days of a Ferris
Get
wheel?
the Ferris wheel. We ought to have a water park. That's what we ought to have, Joey.
Yeah, like a true one, not just like a big slide you jump in a boat to go down.
Mm-mm. One that you can ride down on a mat.
Yeah. Sure. Or let's just get a big pool where Eddie can just marinate.
I don't get it. It's like we're living in a trailer park and somebody just got the government stimulus. Hey, let's go get a Ferris wheel. Hell yeah.
It would be more fun. Who's the guy who's always drunk in Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, Julian. Or
No. Julian is always drunk
He's always
too.
got the drunk, but it's the cop, and I can't think his name now.
No,
Mr.
the guy who runs the trailer park essentially.
Yes. Darn it, I can't think of his name.
like-
Randy's boss.
Like if the mayor wants to take up being a drinker, like it would make it a lot more. It would make a lot more sense.
When I read that, I was like, what? What?
Well, and this is to test out if we want a permanent Ferris wheel on the riverfront.
It's $100,000 test.
What's wrong with a Ferris wheel, Eddie? You don't want to have any fun.
You're right. A Ferris wheel? Okay, let's long-term that out. Let's what we didn't do with the water park. Let's long-term this out.
We got to hit this break. We need to talk to Austin Branco as well. Be right back, folks.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV. CM truck beds, built to work, built to last. From a simple flatbed to a rugged aluminum truck bed, CM truck beds are built by the best in the industry, and you can see the difference. Rated B&W hitches, plug-and-play modular sealed wiring harnesses, LED lights, 1/8-inch steel tread decks, premium powder coat finishes. CM truck beds has a bed for you. Flatbeds, dump beds, beds with tail bikes. The side boxes and accessories are just as tough and durable. All of the CM truck beds are available for you now at Airport Trailer. Visit Airport Trailer today or call 288-5785. Make your truck and trailer come to life at Airport Trailer.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Let's go right to the phones. Talk to Austin Branco with Invista Advisors. Hey, Austin, how you doing today?
Having a great week, Joey. How are you and Eddie?
Oh, doing very well. And, you know, it's like we see all these headlines that Trump's going to fire Jerome Powell, and then Trump's asked about it. He's like, I'm not going to fire him. We got a few months. We're going to wait on this. I had, interesting enough, Senator Tuberville, Coach Tuberville told me that he thinks it's going to end up being Kevin Hassett who will head up the Federal Reserve eventually.
He was one of the names that we mentioned probably a week and a half ago. I think he's one of the directors of the National Economic Council, but I haven't done a ton of digging into him. But yeah, kind of like we had discussed, you know, unless you have cause, and I don't mean overspending on the Fed headquarters as cause. I mean like some type of scandal. It's pretty difficult, even for the president, to remove a sitting Fed chair. And so the fact that he finally got pressed on it and had to kind of come out and say, no, I'm not going to fire him, doesn't surprise me. You know, there's just some things that you're a very powerful person, but doing that is not one of the things that you really can do. And if you did, I think there'd be a lot of eyebrows raised on both sides of the aisle. And you do not want to unite both sides of the aisle against you, right? You know, if you can unite them for a cause that benefits you, great. But if it's against you, you're barking up the wrong tree. So I didn't expect anything different on that front, and we've got till next summer until replacement is in. But I think you'll see a lot of names thrown around, and it's always good to get insight from, you know, Tuberville and people that are actually in politics at the federal level that, you know, hear whispers that we don't. And so that would be a, you know, welcome insight. I'm going to do a little research into Kevin and understand kind of his economic policy and compare it to Jerome's. But man, as of right now, markets are happy, and I think, life goes on.
Well, and let's real quick tell folks about Invista Advisors if they haven't heard the 101 we've been giving out every week.
Yeah, we are, full service registered investment advisory and can take care of any and all of your financial needs, whether it's creating a financial plan or investing your liquid assets or guiding you through, maybe a business decision or a purchase of, a big asset like a house. Whatever it is, whatever you need guidance on in the realm of finance, we're here to help put a plan in place. And then, if we can't help you execute the plan, we'll put you in touch with folks that can.
Well, and folks, you can always learn more at vistaadvisors.com, but I really encourage you to just call them direct, 387-0094. Again, that's 387-0094. And be sure to tell them you heard Austin Branco on that radio show, that Joey Clark fella.
Awesome. Thank you, Joey and Eddie. Good to hear you, too.
Thank you, Austin. See you, bro.
Again, folks, that's Austin Branco with Invista Advisors.
The opinions voiced in this material are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. All performance referenced is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions expressed in this material do not necessarily reflect the views of LPL Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice is offered through Invista Advisors, registered investment advisor and separate entity from LPL Financial.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. Wholesale inflation cooled last month despite worries about tariffs. The Labor Department reports its Producer Price Index, which tracks inflation before it hits consumers, was unchanged in June from May and up 2.3% from a year earlier. Both measures came in below economists' forecast. President Trump says he's not planning to fire Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. The president, responding to media reports, he's ready to remove Powell from his job, but he continued to attack Powell for not lowering interest rates. An American Idol music supervisor and her husband have been found dead in their Los Angeles home. An American Idol spokesperson confirmed the deaths of Robin Kay and her husband, Thomas DeLuca. On Wall Street, stocks are higher, the Dow up 101 points, and the NASDAQ Composite adding 17. This is SRN News.
Hi, Mike Gallagher here. As the summer heats up, so do the bills. If you're like a lot of folks, you're not selling your home anytime soon, but that equity you've built, just sitting there. That's why I trust Mike and Brian at Fellowship Home Loans. Love this place. It's in their name, their DNA. They're the team I've used personally, and they treat every client like family. Fellowship Home Loans. They know how to help you tap into your home's value wisely, whether that's a HELOC or a cash-out refi. Fellowship is a direct lender and operates with your best interest in mind. Maybe it's time to finally knock out that renovation, pay off some debt, or just add a little cushion to your retirement account. With rates still reasonable and inflation squeezing all of us, your home might be the smartest financial tool you've got right now. So if you're staying put this summer, make your home work for you. Visit my friends at Fellowship Home Loans, fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G, or call 800-510-MIKE, 800-510-6453. Fellowship Home Loans, mortgage lending by the book.
Nationwide Mortgage Bankers, DBA Fellowship Home Loans, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 8193.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Lots of heat and humidity again today with a good bit of sunshine mixed in with some clouds. I think we're easily in the mid to upper 90s again with the heat index above the 100 level. And the number of showers and storms will start to increase today. Still scattered and random, but more to go around today and a lot more tomorrow, I think. We are continuing to monitor that tropical system that'll be moving across the northern Gulf. It may have some influence on our weather as far as better rain chances. Expect highs in the low to mid 90s with triple-digit heat indices and lows at night in the 70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories.
The Montgomery Police Department held a press conference Tuesday to address multiple violent shootings this past weekend. Chief Jim Grabois addressed 6 of the shootings, saying the department is following promising leads in each case. He also echoed Mayor Reed's recent statement that crime is down 28% in the city. Chief Grabois did note that police recruiting efforts are going well. A Pike Road man has been arrested in connection to a burglary turned homicide in Opelika. 35-year-old Maturius Daniel is one of 3 men accused of taking part in a burglary at an Opelika home last Thursday. During the incident, gunfire was exchanged with the homeowner, resulting in the death of one of the burglars. Montgomery Public Schools will be offering free school uniforms to eligible families next week. Uniform assistance will be available at the Grove Street MPS Leadership Center on Monday, July 21st. A limited number of uniforms will be available and distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Hey there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. Our partnership with Blue Water Broadcasting has reached thousands of listeners in the river region. People listen, people call. Now there's mortgage savings for us all.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the river region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Wet feet, melting popsicles, puppy prints. Summer is hard on floors, but Pergo Vinyl by Mohawk is kid-proof, pet-proof, and life-proof. And right now during the Pergo event at Prattville Carpet, you can get luxury vinyl, worry-free floors, plus up to $1,000 in rebates on qualifying Pergo products. So gorgeous new floors up to $1,000 back. And did I mention 12 months no interest? Get the details and shop Mohawk's Pergo event now through August 11th at PrattvilleCarpet.com.
Prattville Carpet, we're more than just carpet.
Hey there, it's Leanne. We are broadcasting live at Headley Plumbing in Millbrook for the Paw It Forward donation drive. All week long, Blue Water Broadcasting is teaming up with great, amazing local sponsors to support our furry friends in need. And today, we're set up at Headley Plumbing till 2 o'clock collecting donations for the Montgomery, Prattville, Autauga, and Elmore County Humane Societies. We need your help. We need your donations, whether it's dog or cat food, toys, treats, towels, kitty litter, puppy pads, or cleaning supplies. It all makes a difference. You can swing by on your lunch break if you're taking a late lunch, or after work, or right now if you're out and about. Help us paw it forward today and show some love to the local shelters. We're at Headley Plumbing till 2 in Millbrook. Come see us. It's Leanne, live with Blue Water Broadcasting.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
You are a rude, terrible person. If you get a cough, please leave me alone.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Vedder here in the studio with me. And this is Trump earlier today being asked about Jeffrey Epstein once again. As he's meeting with the Bahrain's crown prince and prime minister. He's got to be asked about this guy who died years ago. Why are we still talking about it? But let's listen in to President Trump on this issue.
I know you want to move past all this intrigue over the Epstein files, but I do want to ask you to clarify something you said this morning. You said this was all a hoax. Has your attorney general told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you seen?
No, it's not the attorney general. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's been run by the Democrats for 4 years. You had Christopher Wray and these characters, and Comey before him.
You appointed Christopher Wray.
Right.
It started by Democrats.
I just wish one of them would have asked, then why is Maxwell still in jail?
Yeah, and also, is Kash Patel a Democrat? Dan Bongino a Democrat?
Well, until
all these people
I
that
see something different, yeah,
are around you that promised all this stuff, and then all of a sudden turn around. It was all just made up. Trust us?
No, I can't.
This is the strangest. I don't know what he's doing here, but let's keep listening.
And it's a bad group. It started, actually, look at the Steele dossier that turned out to be a total hoax. The 51 agents, the intelligence, so-called intelligence agents, it was a hoax. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats. And some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net. And so they try and do the Democrats' work. The Democrats are good for nothing other than these hoaxes. They're bad for policy. They're bad for picking candidates that can get elected. Like in New York, we have a communist running. He may get elected too, actually, but he'll destroy the city. No, it's I call it the Epstein hoax. It takes a lot of time and effort. Instead of talking about the great achievements, we've had a great gentleman yesterday, as you know, went on CNBC and he made the statement that Trump may go down as the greatest president of all in the United States. And instead of talking about the things we've achieved, we've had tremendous achievement. They're wasting their time with a guy who obviously had some very serious problems, who died 3-4 years ago. I'd rather talk about the success we have with the economy, the best we've ever had, and all of the things we've done, including in the Middle East. I mean, you see it. Instead, they want to talk about the Epstein hoax. And the sad part is it's people that are really doing the Democrats' work. They're stupid people.
So if you cared about this, because, Trump and team cared about it until yesterday.
Yeah.
Then you're just working with the Democrats.
Okay.
Well, he's doing the thing I said that they always do.
Yes.
Democrats bad.
Just so quickly.
Democrats bad, so we can't talk about this. Yeah. Obviously a hoax.
But it's not a hoax. Like you trying to tell me the sky isn't blue. And you lose, me and you, I'm sure others, you lose respect for somebody like that. Not to bring up Hyundai every other time, but when we were at Hyundai, we had been out there long, maybe 3-4 months, and in the newspapers, they said that there's a lien on the building, there's a lien on the property.
Okay.
So they had a big meeting about it, and the head white guy at the time, John Cowson, had everybody there. He was our president, I guess you'd say. He said, don't believe what you read in the newspaper. Unless it comes from me, don't believe it. Now, him and I ended up being pretty good friends, but I lost a lot of respect for that man that day. And I was able to talk about it, and he pretty much put it, God bless his soul, he's not with us anymore, but he more or less put it, sometimes we all have to do what we have to do. He was told what to do.
Yeah, and again, this is not just about the literal facts, like the literal, who was involved with this.
Mm-hmm.
This story, the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, has been a meme for a long time. It's a meme. It's a symbol. What is it a symbol of? What people thought Trump stood for. What people hope he still does stand for. It's populist.
Yeah, it was the truth. Remember, we're going to get to the truth.
It's a symbol of the elite are unaccountable. It's a symbol of the elite are depraved. It's a symbol of these people have the advantage of a two-tier system of justice. The everyday person would face the music.
Yeah.
Your face and name would be all over the headlines.
Nothing you could do about it.
So it's not just about Epstein, this guy who died. No, it's about how y'all are doing things and you're unaccountable. And we thought a big part of draining the swamp was accountability for the untouchables. And now we're told y'all are just dumb Republicans and Democrats, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, that's covering a large swath of people. And we'll keep watching. But, we're just a small show here in Montgomery. You look at the big commentators, they're not shutting up about it.
Heck no, they're not gonna.
You gotta wonder, is he just oblivious to the online ecosystem now?
I think he's surrounded, I think Troy said it the other day, I think he's surrounded by yes men right now. Somebody that not afraid to tell him the truth needs to tell him the truth.
Or it's so bad, we're just gonna be as shameless about this as we need to be.
It just takes me back to JFK days.
Yeah.
It's obviously what you saw, but don't believe what you see.
Yeah. Well, and also they're continuing to sell the big beautiful bill as like this great, wonderful accomplishment. And like it's another Washington omnibus bill.
Right. Exactly right.
And for every single win that's in there, and there are wins that's in there, it's all there's a big asterisk next to it. It's like watching Barry Bonds hit home runs into the frickin' water. But at the end of the day, you're like, your hat size grew. I loved the McGuire Sosa home run race when I was a kid. It was awesome.
Yep.
But there's got to be a big asterisk next to it. They were roided up. Yep. They were juicing. And in this case, the asterisk is we're doing all these wins with the big, beautiful bill with money we don't have. Now, they could prove a lot of folks wrong on the debt and deficit if they do rescission packages that are more than just the $9 billion.
If we can grow out of this. But I'm kind of losing faith in our ability to grow out of this so suddenly.
Well, and it's not just grow out of this. You could do more rescission packages. You could have the head of OMB, and Tuberville was saying he's hopeful more of that will be brought. I'm not worried about Tuberville and Britt. I'm worried about Collins, Murkowski, and I forgot about him yesterday, Mitch McConnell. Yeah.
Cocaine Mitch.
So, I mean, these are just the realities. Yeah, I begin the show all the time that sometimes I expect too much of them. Politicians, yeah. Even the ones you really like, who think are going to be big change agents, sometimes you expect too much of them.
But it's disappointing when the only thing you really want from them is not to lie to me. I'll handle the truth.
Right.
As ugly as it may be, at least I know it's truth.
Yeah, but if you're in charge of somebody, do you sometimes lie to them? Like a kid?
I won't say I lie to them. I might sugarcoat the truth a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I heard Scott Beeson bringing this up earlier and brought it up on Jeff Poor's show earlier today. It is, I think, right now a bunch of Colonel Jessups, like from A Few Good Men, who aren't as obnoxious as Colonel Jessup, that character is. That's why that movie's so brilliant, is that you want me on that wall, you need me on that wall, but because that's a fact everybody agrees with, he takes that as a blank check to be able to do all sorts of awful things, like, kill a guy.
Yep.
And I think there are a lot of folks who are, let's say, not as over the top as that character, who are very savvy, and they're like, I'm on that wall. If I wasn't on that wall, y'all wouldn't be happy. And if you get in the way of the mission, I'll do whatever it takes to get you out of the way. I think there's a lot of that going on right now. And it's a harsh reality of just government. Even if this is the best government, it's still a government. It's like being the tallest, like being the tallest dwarf. But hey, maybe Trump could, instead of doing the whole classic, the Democrats suck, so stop talking about this. And it's actually the Democrats' fault, and you are a Democrat. You're a past supporter. That's what Trump said in a statement. My past supporters are still worried about this. Instead of doing that old chestnut, what if Trump said, I don't want to talk about Epstein. In fact, we're going to do a trial run. We have a big Ferris wheel on the White House lawn. It's going to be like $70,000. It's a trial run to see if we make it permanent. Do we always want a Ferris wheel right outside the White House?
We had a temporary fountain painted not too long ago.
Yeah.
Trying to find out, they lied to us the whole time. It was permanent paint, but they got what they wanted.
I still don't understand the pride in that particular symbol. I can understand pride in all sorts of stuff. I can't understand pride in that. Let's go to Sam. Hey, Sam, how you doing?
What's up, Sammy?
Hey, gentlemen, thanks for taking my call. I'm doing pretty good.
That's good to hear, bro.
I'm watching my father back in a little car with his carport. He's all over the yard. And I'm standing here. I just cut the yard. I'm topless in my blue jeans.
Nice.
And, yes.
Well, you're in the South. That's perfectly acceptable.
You got a good tan going?
Exactly.
I got to go with no.
Good blister. Working on a blister.
Yeah.
Working on a blister, okay.
That's it.
Bringing that back, that Alabama red.
Hold on. Let me tell him. Please stop. Just stop. 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 Thank you. Stop. I see. My father's a little hard-headed.
Yeah.
I think.
Is that where you get that from, Sammy?
Baby, it runs in the family. I got it from both sides. Oh my goodness. Gentlemen, I was just looking up because I saw last night on the news there was going to be a movie night for youth, 13 to 17 years old. I was just looking over what the city put out at Crampton Bold, and I was, of course, I want to know. It didn't say though. Can we smoke? Bring our vapes or any of that kind of stuff? Will there be a concession stand be open? And can I get me a beer while I go to movie night? But that's awful. I'm sorry.
Is it 13 to 17-year-olds? I gotta go.
It's 13 to 17.
Gotta go with no on all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going no on that. But listen, guys. Talking about the illegals and whatnot. I remember way back in the 90s. Occasionally, I would pick up contracting for charter. I'd do cable installs and whatnot. Side work on cable. Elba, and I did a lot of work in Elba. I met a man, and he had a bunch of white vans, and he was from El Salvador, and he was supplying labor to chicken houses and people all over the county. Once I was out in the county more, you would see these white vans everywhere.
Right.
And it's a whole industry to that. But the man in his home, part of the way he recouped money off the labor, he had him a bunch of those one-armed bandits. It said, yeah, man, they love them, and so that's how. Anyways, that's how he taxed the labor. But I just remembering some of this stuff I saw, and there was something. Just a second. It's worth it. Just a second. Oh, yeah. I was going to say this Epstein thing. Now, literally the buck stops with Trump. So I don't know what's holding us up. If it's just ego or like I said, bad advice. But
or it's something really, really bad.
Yeah, it's just a bump in the road. Like I said, I was talking to someone the other day. Feels like, okay, since the election, it's just been a roller coaster of fun, a lot of energy. But this putting a sour note on it, feels like it's slowing. I mean, there's plenty of good to come, but man, this has to be resolved. How about that?
There we go.
Feels like it should.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. You get inside. Don't get too licked by the sun.
No, man. I've been metformin poisoned for the last 3 days, laid on the floor. I finally have snapped back. I'm just a ball of energy, and I'll fall out here in a little bit, guys. I'll be all right.
All right, Tammy. See you, brother.
Man. Bless y'all.
Thank you, man.
No, and I straight up look vampiric. Like you're worried over there about your white legs, your pale legs. I mean,
it's kind of a shock.
I mean, I'm the same way.
Yeah, but you're not out making videos trying to look like you know what you're doing, and then you just got these ghostly white legs like an alien or something. So,
Rick, are you really self-conscious about your legs?
After seeing it on video, yeah. Because I thought Jamaica got some sun, but apparently it was just on the front, not on the back.
So it's the back of your legs.
Back of my legs, man.
So the front of your legs, you got some sun.
I felt like I did.
Yeah, but the back of your legs is like blinded by the light.
Yeah, two white aliens dragging something across the yard. It wasn't a good look. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to get Pamela to give me some spray tanning.
Yeah, this one's Nosferatu. This one's Dracula.
It's just, it was kind of gross. I got to be honest. As an older guy, though, I'll be honest. I'm not.
I have a feeling, at a certain age, you can get tan. It's not going to look better.
No, but fat tan is better than white tan.
True.
I mean, I'll be honest. Tan covers up a little bit of that fat a little bit.
And like the red freckles and stuff, too.
Yeah. Well, that's just a tan that couldn't get its act together.
That's it got stuck.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, let's go to the phones. 272-9228. You're on there. Who's this?
Yes, sir. This is First Calf.
Hey, First Calf.
I've been listening to you forever, and since you started with Greg, and I really enjoy you through your years.
Well, thank you.
Are you still there?
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah, but anyway, about the president on this Epstein thing.
Mm-hmm.
You ever thought about this? Now, if he released this stuff, and he really had nothing to do with Epstein and all that crap he's got going on with the girls, he was just happened to be on a business trip or whatever, just a business trip. But if he releases it and his name's on it, they're going to say, oh, no, it's over with for him. So he's not going to release it, even though he ain't done nothing wrong. He don't want to release it if his name's on one of those lists.
Mm-hmm.
You follow me?
I do. Well, and it's publicly reported that they knew each other. There's a lot of stuff already publicly available.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is we're left here speculating, like, why?
Right.
And the other idea that could be credible is that this was a covert operation with American intelligence and other foreign intelligence services that got way out of hand, and yet they didn't stop it. So it would be incredibly damaging to, let's say, us and our allies if this was put out.
Right. So it could be a number of things. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
They're not going to release it, not to protect anybody, but because they could insinuate anything if he was, you know what I'm saying? His name's on it.
Oh yeah, and it's just disappointing because it'd be one thing if this was just a random internet thing, but you had the very guy who's now the vice president talking about this. You had the guy who's now the head of the FBI talking about this. You had a lot of folks talking about it.
Right.
And that's where it's a little like, well, what happened? And now we're left to speculate.
But what I'm saying though is, if he releases it, even though he's innocent, they're going to assume he's automatically guilty because his name's on it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I do. Well.
So do you blame him for not releasing it?
Yeah, I'm still a little frustrated with it. I'd like to let the cards, just put them out there. Like, especially a better, or we put it on Friday when this first was all coming out. It's like, at least lie to me a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like like I'm a Democrat now.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I got you. Instead of saying, leave it alone, just say, hey, look, I mean, I don't know what is the right thing for him to do, but
we'll keep watching. Appreciate it, man.
Okay.
Appreciate you listening
Joey.
all these years.
Okay.
First calf. No, and I think he's on something, but it doesn't make it feel better.
Mm-mm. Not really.
Let's go to line 4. You're on there. Who's us?
Good afternoon, Jory. It's Pat.
Hey, Pat.
I got in my truck just as you all were playing that clip from the president. If I heard him correctly, I think he called me an idiot because I still care about the Epstein crap.
Well, that makes 3 of us.
And he's making a blunder. He really is, because people want. I don't like the last caller said. He can't release it because his name's on it. People want to know. People want somebody held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no list, why is his girlfriend in prison?
Yep.
I mean, they're just. And I like your comment. Lie to us better. We know they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's just darn frustrating. And he's going to lose his base over this because we do care, and we don't like being called stupid and dumb and idiots. Anyway.
True.
Well said, Pat. I appreciate it, man.
Brett. Blessed day.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah. And what do they do next? I mean, I think Ghislaine Maxwell said she would, or is it Ghislaine? I don't know. She said that she would testify, tell the story.
Yeah.
That would be like the biggest piece
Why are
of
people
political
not
theater.
knocking down the door loudly saying, hey, why don't we let her tell her story?
Right. No, and I can see what Trump and team are doing because Democrats and the more corporate media are pouncing on this. They see it as a soft spot, part of a soft
can
underbelly.
you blame them?
Well, and so he's hoping because they're now attacking
Yeah.
and using it as an attack vector that he can just put it all on them, and our normal partisan sympathies will lead us in the right direction.
People like me feel like the press has finally started listening to us, and today I guess we're going to...
Yeah, we still think they suck,
Yeah.
but it's like, well, at least y'all are going in the right direction, I suppose.
Even if it's just for the sake of giving him a hard time,
Right.
I don't want this to go away.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just... I'm not sitting here going like, oh, we should have voted for Kamala, man. That's the dumbest thing in the world.
No, not at all.
It's just another, I would say, disappointment.
Yeah.
And you got to wonder, how long does this go on? Because that's why maybe Patel and Bondi need to actually do a real presentation. Like, lay out.
It'd be pretty tough at this point. I think...
Lay out the
honestly,
facts, but we're already onto something off that Cash Patel interview we did on Joe Rogan.
Yes.
It looked like he was hiding something.
There's no doubt. Plus, now they said there's over 3 minutes of the video missing, that it's been documented 4 different times.
Yes.
So come on.
Right.
Come on. At least, like you say, lie to me a little better.
Or like get a Ferris wheel or something. It works for Montgomery. It'll distract us, give us something to talk about. Should we have the MAGA Ferris wheel? That's a fascist Ferris wheel. We need the BLM Ferris wheel. Well, the kids
I'm okay
like
with the MAGA Ferris wheel. Okay?
Well, the kids are like, I don't care about your stupid politics, Mom. I just want some cotton candy to be up high and see the river.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you think the view would be from the river?
That'd be great, man.
Yeah.
But
are we talking like a big one, or are we talking like a cheap Ferris?
I hope it's a big one, but at the
it
same
better
time,
be for $67,000. For folks who don't know, the city council approved that, where it's like a trial run, and it's for, I think, historically black college universities, like a celebration that week. And so for that celebration, they're renting this, but it's also not just for that 1 week. It's supposed to be a trial run to see, what does it look like? What do people think of a Ferris wheel being permanent?
Well, I know this, Joey. The more that you and I mock it, the more likely the city is to get behind it. Hence the IE water park.
Shut up about that.
See? Exactly.
Please.
Exactly.
I'm tired of it.
Exactly.
I'm tired of the negativity, and I'm tired of the positivity.
So you're ready to move on to a new financial blunder by renting out a Ferris wheel? That'll make us all forget about it. Boy, yeah, that'll do it right there. Come on.
I'll take a $70,000 mistake over $100 million.
Yes, we can make several of these.
You're right. We can try several Ferris wheels.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah. No, can y'all bring back the zip? Let's go to let's go to the next city council meeting and do a presentation on the different things that should be on the riverfront.
I'm down with that. The river raft race. I wish they'd bring that back.
I like the zip though, the old thrill ride at the fair.
Yeah.
Where it's
Zipper?
like you're gonna get like hurt, maybe, possibly.
And possibly, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean you're fine, but
it could be.
Especially when you're a kid, you're not quite in there. That bar didn't completely keep you down, so you're jostling.
Not only that, you're looking where there should be a pin, and there's some clothes hanger wire in there holding it together. Yeah.
Good God, man. And also in the news today, it was like the firing of Jerome Powell's imminent. And then Trump himself said, "No, we're not firing him now. We're just getting the process."
He's just torturing the guy.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
That's what it is. Hey, but with the Ferris wheel, maybe we could make some money off of it. If it is like one of those big giant ones, if each cart can be sponsored by a local business, maybe that would offset the cost. Because who wouldn't want to be part of that?
Like a big panel on the side? And whatnot.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? I would certainly be a part of that.
Right.
And that would offset the cost.
Be a very romantic venue.
Yeah,
maybe you need to rekindle the marriage or something, and you go like...
Maybe you're hoping your wife will catch a stray bullet.
This part of the program brought to you by Montgomery Men's Health, and they're at Montgomery Men's Health. He didn't mean it, folks. He didn't mean it at all. They're at Montgomery Men's Health. You didn't mean it?
Not at all.
No, didn't mean it at all. But they're at Montgomery Men's Health. They're ready to help you fellas out, especially if you're feeling tired, sluggish, just not like yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're assuming it's part of aging, you're making a mistake. Low energy, performance issues, especially in the bedroom, are not inevitable. It's not just part of getting old.
Right.
Solutions do exist. And so at Montgomery Men's Health, you're not going to get any gimmicks, any guesswork, just real science and effective treatments. They have personalized treatment plans where the urologists and providers will tailor solutions specifically to your body and goals. And, of course, it's affordable and accessible. A consultation, including blood work, is just $99 with results before you leave. And, of course, they have treatments there that'll make you feel better the very same day if you pick those particular treatments. So get on it now. And it's not just guys getting older into their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Even young men in their 20s and 30s can just not feel right. Like it's across the board. You're having sleeping problems, weight gain problems. You can't build muscle even though you're working out like a dog. Like you're trying everything, and it could very well be that low testosterone issue. So you only got one life. Procrastination, again, is only going to make this worse. Call them up today at 440-3663. That's 440-3663. Or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com to book your appointment today.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
This is David Ernest from the Health and Wealth Show. We like to cut up and have fun. maybe poke a little fun at some politicians. But we don't take ourselves too seriously. One thing we do take seriously is your personal finances and your plans for retirement. You can tell by listening, we're a little different. Yeah, we like to have a good time on the radio, but we're dead serious about your financial future and helping you achieve your goals. At Ernest Financial, we're committed to giving you the attention you need. We don't treat you like a number. You're way more important to us. At Ernest Financial, it's about helping you today and preparing you for tomorrow. People call us who are on the verge of retirement, and they know they need a plan for the future. No matter where you are in life, Ernest Financial will help guide your every step towards retirement. Give us a call and let us show you what our individual customer attention can do for your future.
Concerned about your retirement? Call David Ernest toll-free at 833-596-7233. That's 833-596-SAFE.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store. When your feet aren't properly supported, it can affect your whole body, your back, your ankles. You might be thinking there's no way something as simple as Good Feet arch supports can help me. Well, that's exactly what Bill thought.
My feet would just ache, my back would hurt, my ankles, everything just hurt. And I'd seen the commercial several times before I finally said, I'm going to do this. And I'll be darned if it didn't work. I feel a million times better than I ever did.
Visit the Good Feet Store for a free fitting and test walk. If you want to live free from pain, come visit the Good Feet Store and take the first step towards a more comfortable, healthier you. Wendy's experience might inspire you too.
Since wearing my arch supports from the Good Feet Store, my back pain is gone and my feet don't hurt as much. And as I look into the future without pain, I see myself being even more adventurous, joyful, and full of possibility.
Visit goodfeet.com to book your appointment today.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values. This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Hey, we are broadcasting live from Headley Plumbing in Millbrook. And this week, it's all about giving back to those without a voice. Barks and meows, but no voice. Our local pets. It's the Paw It Forward donation drive. And we're partnering with wonderful community sponsors like Headley Plumbing to gather supplies for the Humane Societies of Montgomery, Prattville, Autauga, and Elmore counties. We need your donation. Just one bag of dog food, cat food, a blanket, a couple of chew toys, or even some old towels can help make life more comfortable for pets waiting for their forever homes. If you're out running errands or just passing by, stop in and see us. Your donation matters, and together we can help these animals get the care they need. Again, we are broadcasting live at Headley Plumbing in Millbrook till 2. Come by. It's Leanne broadcasting live with Paw It Forward.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Recently, I met with 3 different owners of homes who had the same problem. They wanted to sell their house quick and sell it as is for cash. All 3 people were approached by different investors that said they had cash for their home, signed contracts, only to find out they were not personally going to buy their homes, but to find a buyer willing to pay more than they offered and pocket the difference. It's called wholesaling. Offer a contract to buy a house at a certain price, up to price to other buyers, and pocket the difference. I urge you, don't fall for it. You want to sell your home quick, use a licensed professional realtor, as I have been for 48 years, keeping promises to get homes sold quick. For all the details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group at 221-2883 or 551-0225. Call Bo Goodson at 221-2883.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Lots of heat and humidity again today with a good bit of sunshine mixed in with some clouds. I think we're easily in the mid to upper 90s again with the heat index above the 100 level. And the number of showers and storms will start to increase today. Still scattered and random, but more to go around today and a lot more tomorrow, I think. We are continuing to monitor that tropical system that'll be moving across the northern Gulf. It may have some influence on our weather as far as better rain chances. Expect highs in the low to mid 90s with triple-digit heat indices and lows at night in the 70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Hey, this is Peaches and Clean, Powerful Carpet Cleaning. Do you have area rugs and oriental rugs that you have been delaying cleaning? Give us a call at Peaches and Clean. We offer free pickup and delivery in the Montgomery Tri-County area, or check us out at peachesandclean.com.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Bader in the house with me. And where to next? Well, there are good signs that wholesale inflation remains unchanged in June. Like, inflation seems to be kind of under control. It's not like we got more deflation to come down from the highs that we've all experienced.
Seems to be flattening out a little bit.
Yes, it does. So that's a good sign, I suppose.
It could be better, but at least it's going in the right direction. I mean, you know,
we could talk about
overnight.
How Israel just bombed the crap out of Syria.
Yeah,
Daggum.
They want to fight, dude. They ain't done fighting yet. You ever meet people like that in your life that just love to fight?
Well, and apparently this is over some of the Bedouin tribe militias that are Sunni militias were fighting with the Druze in the south, and the Druze act as a buffer on the border there with Israel. And so in response, and then the new government was trying to send in people to like take control. And in response, Israel just in saying, Netanyahu put a video saying we're protecting the Druze, like not only hit people in that area, but in Damascus proper, hit the general staff headquarters, like
in the palaces. Yep.
Comparable somewhat, at least in a day, did what they did with Iran. So it's like, I
think he's got the full blessing of Trump right now too. So,
well, because he keeps seeing Trump lean on promises of we're going to make a big grand deal and have peace in the Middle East, and then it's like more bombs dropped. You're like, well,
got to beat him into peace, Joey. Beat him into peace.
But one thing I didn't get to, and I know you could appreciate this, especially as more of a former fat boy. You've moved on to new problems like pasty legs.
Yes.
But athlete-backed jams takes on peanut butter and jelly protein craze. So you know about Uncrustables, right? Yeah, this new product's called Jams, like Jams.
Like the shorts?
Yeah, rolling out frozen peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at 3,000 Walmart stores nationwide. Well, I ain't going to pick any up.
Are the Crustables or Uncrustables, are they frozen too? They come frozen?
You can put them in the freezer, yes.
It just sounds, the thawing out process don't sound like it'd be good for
a lot
bread.
of people like them to where it like, or you at least keep it in the fridge because it's like a cold
I get the
jelly
cold, yeah.
and like peanut butter and all that, no crust. Like some people just never grew up.
Yeah.
Like you can't have crust on your damn bread.
What about your bologna? You one of them people that don't like the red rind on it either?
Wait, you don't eat the rind on your brie cheese and you think you're sophisticated.
This is probably going to shock you, Joey, but for many years, I didn't know you were supposed to pull the red rind off. I thought it was royalty.
So you were eating plastic?
Hey, it worked its way out. But yeah, yes, I was.
Oh, so the classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich is getting a modern-day upgrade and backing from some top athletes. Jams, a new company created by 26-year-old Connor Blakely, launched Monday and hopes to take on Smucker's Uncrustables as the next locker room and lunchbox staple. Like Uncrustables, the sandwiches fall in the frozen foods category. Backed by names like U.S. soccer legend Alex Morgan, NFL pro Bowlers, CJ, Stroud, and Micah Parsons. Jams will be available exclusively at 3,000 Walmart stores nationwide. Uncrustables has dominated the market with a near PB&J monopoly.
Yeah.
But Blakely is hoping to differentiate his products by appealing to health-conscious consumers.
Blakely's hoping that Uncrustables will buy him out. That's what he's hoping.
Well, but hold on. He's got a plan. He says, number one is it's no seed oils.
Okay.
We have no dyes, no artificial flavors or colors, no high fructose corn syrup.
How's the flavor, though, Joe?
And we have the most protein per an ounce of any peanut butter and jelly that's currently on the market.
Kind of got a feeling that taste ain't going to be there. It's going to be hard to give that to kids.
Uncrustable sandwiches also don't have any artificial dyes, which many companies have been removing as they align themselves with federal plans. Jams is a slightly larger product than the Smucker's option at a weight of 74 grams versus Uncrustable's 58 grams.
Oh, there you go.
Blakely also said his product has a lower total sugar content. Yeah, I think you're onto something. Because here's the deal. Like, I've tried all the different protein bar stuff. Yeah. They all suck.
Yes, they
do.
do.
The best thing I've found is it's legendary brand protein Pop-Tarts. Those are tolerable. It's not as good as a normal Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's not going to be. Right.
But it's a lot better. Some protein bars, you take
like
them out, and it's just a
shredded cardboard.
like a faded brown bar that's sweating already when you open it up. It's like, that's disgusting.
Yep.
So at least these Pop-Tarts that come out look like Pop-Tarts, and they got like colors and whatever. It's got protein in it. Well, and you got to wonder, do they have any sugar alcohol in these things? Because that's how you get that low sugar content, or you get the net carbs, because they have a lot of sugar alcohol that you don't process. So don't eat too many. It'll go straight through you like a goose. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be trying this out. I'm already not really. I like PB&J, but I'm also like an adult, so I'm not going to just let me go get my Uncrustable from the freezer.
Grandkids eat them, and that's probably the only chance of me ever having one. But
I'm shocked. I would have struck you as a guy who'd go grab one out of the freezer late night.
I think it's the idea, and I'm sure I've had one, especially with the grandkids, but it's the idea of they come frozen and they thaw out, what that bread's going to do. The I don't know, texture of the bread kind of grosses me out. Like a Crystal, sometimes it gets too steamy and, the bread's all, Yeah.
Now, in response, in their most recent earnings call, Smucker's parent company, J.M. Smucker, said it is on track to generate over $1 billion in net sales.
Just breaking in the market.
By the end of fiscal 2026 from Uncrustables, noting just from Uncrustables, they're going to generate over $1 billion, noting they're the number one product in the total frozen category. To support rising demand, Smucker's recently opened its third and largest Uncrustables manufacturing facility in McCalla, Alabama.
Hey, now.
Where is that?
McCalla?
Yeah.
That's north of us. But if we're an Alabama product now, I'm not going to say nothing wrong against the Uncrustables.
No, I'm about to say, you need to go pick some up.
Right. McCalla, Alabama, that's for some reason I got it in my head, and I'm probably wrong, but it's around Clanton, but I don't think it is.
So, yeah, it isn't. Uncrustables are being made. It's their largest manufacturing plant in Alabama.
It's an hour and 27 north of us. Just before you
that's
get
not
to
bad.
Hoover, you take a left.
Yeah, it's a general area you were thinking.
That's some years.
No, and that's probably good for that local town.
Oh, yeah.
Big old plant. What do y'all make? PB&J sandwiches without the crust.
I wonder if it's like the cigarette plants where when you go to leave on a Friday, you can get a couple boxes of the Uncrustables.
Oh, I'm sure.
Out the door.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Right. That's not a bad. Some restaurants I worked in, that was one of the better perks of the job. Like I worked at Chappie's in Auburn for a while. It was great. You were allowed to make whatever you wanted to take home when you got off. I worked in the kitchen, and so I'd make the most ridiculous sandwiches.
You ever make one of those? Like at Arby's, we had the cookies, so we tried to make a big cookie. Never worked out. It was always wrong. But it was good. Now we ate it, and none of it went to waste because
No, my favorite was I'd do the graveyard shift at the donut shop. So I'd work midnight to 8, sometimes midnight to 10. Ugh, I hated those on game days because we would put all the donuts at Auburn University. Midnight to 10 sucked. But midnight to 8, around, I guess we would open up at 7 or so. And so around 5:36, all night we're making the donuts, and you're having to make the glaze, and so you're just inhaling sugar, and the fryer running too, and all it's getting all over, sugar everywhere.
Are they hiring?
And
that sounds like a pretty good job.
No, they closed up, and we'll get into that.
You closed them down.
Anyway, we about 5:36. You start making we'd roll out the dough and little sausage rolls.
Yes, Joey.
And we were allowed to make an entire tray for ourselves. And after you're inhaling sugar all night, that little sausage roll with some mustard is like food of the gods.
Oh yeah, man.
Pretty good stuff.
That's the good one. Mm-hmm. They're like about that big.
Little ones. Man. And we'd make the dough fresh too. So I mean, it's a frozen little sausage, but make the dough fresh, roll things up, pop them in the oven. The smell would be so refreshing compared to just glaze.
You let that dough proof a little bit before you wrap it.
Yeah, I mean, we would always have loaves proofing, and it was. We had a pretty good routine. Like you just go in there, you make the donuts at night, you listen to some music, and hang out. Wasn't glamorous.
No.
But it wasn't the worst job in the world.
Good job. Needed to be done.
I will say it screwed up my sleep schedule. Working midnight to 8 is not, the next day you're kind of useless.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get used to it. I mean,
I still had class.
Oh, you had to hit class. Yeah.
It was a dumb idea.
Well, you learned, didn't you?
A
learning lesson.
Anyway, so we learned something new in this segment, that Uncrustables, their biggest factory is in Alabama.
Somebody said one of their biggest customers, I think, is NFL.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Just ease of use?
Yeah. Apparently they consume a lot of those things.
It's the only flavor they got, though? P, B, and J? I mean,
I think so, but I think you get a difference on the jelly.
Oh, I bet you could.
Like you want a grape jelly, you want a strawberry jelly. They tried apricot, and everybody was like, what sort of fruity jelly are you trying to push on us?
Dude.
That's a preserve, not a jelly.
That's a preserve.
Give me a break. That's what Grandma made. That ain't real jelly. I want that factory stuff. And that's what's so funny on this new health kick that RFK is trying to usher in from the federal level. I bet there are a lot of folks who are like, but I like the artificial. I'm used to the artificial.
Well, like when McDonald's didn't change their fries. Remember, that was supposed to be a healthier thing, and then none of us like them. Bring back the old, please.
Yeah, and are they all that much healthier? You got to wonder.
No.
Because the beef tallow is the way to go.
No, just the person that was complaining about it got a check, and now they've gone away.
Well, and there's the whole fat thing in the 90s. Everything's low fat, go away from fat. Fat's what's killing
how
you.
well did that work out for us?
Didn't work.
Remember those chips? They'll give you diarrhea.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I still get upset when somebody's like, you want some chips? Sure. And you take a bite, and it's like, this is a baked Lay's? Really? You hate me?
I don't mind a baked Lay's. I really don't. Because I
don't know if we can be friends.
I get burnt out on other chips, but they do have that styrofoam dried out taste. You kind of got to let your tongue moisten it to reconstitute
the fact that you've gotten used to that you're defending these whatsoever makes me think you're on the Epstein list.
Oh, no, not at all. No. I would like to go to the island, though. I hear the fishing's pretty good there.
Hey, we got to hit a break.
Let's break.
But first, this part of the program, in fact, the entire hour, brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage. And there at Alabama Home Mortgage, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon are ready to help you whether you're looking to buy a home, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, or maybe you're not even ready to pull the trigger. You're just trying to figure out, okay, what's it going to take for me to own a home?
Yes.
And just start with a phone call to them at 567-4223. Might be you're not ready in terms of your credit. Your credit score's not high enough. Maybe you don't have credit.
Yeah, they can help you establish it.
Could be you need to save more for a down payment. Get you in an easier range. Or could be you're already set. And you'll be surprised. You're like, oh, wait, I got a pre-approved for that amount? Well, we can start actually shopping, honey.
There you go.
And, of course, Alabama Home Mortgage will walk with you every step of the way from pre-approval all the way to closing day. And they can help you with a great refinance deal. Maybe you took out a second mortgage or a home equity loan or something like that. Maybe you have a bunch of credit card debt on your back. Could be you're getting close or you're already in retirement and you want to bring down monthly overhead costs. Well, if you have equity built up in your home, they can help you meet those goals and more. Call them today. Again, that number 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or you can always apply online if you so choose at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies like Kim and Madeline. Prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Join us tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 at Riverside Chevrolet, US 231 in Wetumpka, for our Paw It Forward Pet Drive. Drop off your pet shelter supplies to help the River Region Humane Societies.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by McPhillips Schimbaum.
My name is Aaron Luck, a partner with the law firm of McPhillips Schimbaum. If you or someone in your family has been seriously injured by the negligence of someone else, call me directly.
262-1911. The Tierce family has been your local Roto-Rooter service since 1964. Drain cleaning, plumbing repair, and those troublesome septic tanks, no problem. Technology has changed a bit in the last 54 years. Video inspections of lines to locate problems is available, as well as scheduling your appointment online. River Region residents have trusted Roto-Rooter for over half a century. You can too. Call today at 272-7130 or visit online at rotorooteralabama.com.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Hi, I'm Jane Ray, account executive with Blue Water Broadcasting. Why should you advertise with us? Radio is an active medium. It can create immediacy, driving shoppers to a specific store, brand, or to take a specific action. Radio ads engage with the audience in a personal and unique way. Contact me, Jane Ray, by going to BlueWaterBroadcasting.com to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting, local folks helping local business.
When you need a new door or window replaced, you want it done right. Someone who delivers expert craftsmanship every time, experience is a must. Listen, Davis Door and Sash. They can show you new doors and windows that can help you lower your utility bills and boost energy efficiency. DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com or call 334-288-6010. Davis Door and Sash, the perfect fit for your home.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1, WACV. News Talk 93.1.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Got a whole other hour to go, Eddie. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I don't know what we're going to even talk about, but we can get more of a deep dive of the thinking of the local folks, the city council, about this whole Ferris wheel thing.
And the curfew. It's going to be
the curfew, downtown in particular. Like people were complaining kids were hanging out around downtown.
Entertainment district, I suppose, but...
Actually, that's not a terrible
it's not the
rule,
worst idea. I'm just
do you
curious
need
how
that
you're
extra
gonna pull that
tool?
off. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just curious because
if there's a kid trying to go buy alcohol in your business and he's clearly underage, I assume it's a he. Like you could get the police, and he's not saying taking no for an answer and bothering, hanging around. Like
Well, the other thing is too. Okay, if you're adding this law in there, that's fine. But now we're going to have extra patrol down there to enforce it. And we don't have extra patrol. We just don't have it.
We just don't have it. Is this part of the program? Brought to you by Cohen's Electronics and Appliances.
Man, you know what I need from Cohen's?
What do you need?
All right. They've got a grill over there. My son's actually got one now. You've mentioned the Traeger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're great.
So Justin was cooking like a prime rib roast, I think, on the grill.
Sure.
Once he put it on, he just kind of watched his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah, you can see
you're
the
kind of
temperature
taking the cheating, or you're just cheating now.
I know. My dad has one. My brother has one. It is cheating.
It's cheating. I mean, there's no getting up in the middle of the game and having to come out and check.
But cheating's allowed when it's good eating.
I will say this: the boy can cook, and that grill really gets it done. He got the pellet grill. That's pretty neat stuff.
So it sounds like you're just a little envious, and you're like,
as an older man, what's wrong with the old-fashioned way of getting up in the middle of the game and having to go check and come back and miss good plays in the game?
No, you just load it up with pellets. That thing will smoke at whatever temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it at high heat. You can do it slow and low.
I think his was like 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's like,
get by there.
I don't understand that, Joey.
You need to go by Cohen's to get a Traeger right now. I didn't know you didn't have an option like that.
I didn't know it was such a great thing. But after seeing it in action and how every man becomes the lazy grill guy, which is okay because the food still comes out great.
Yeah, we did a pork butt down when I visited my dad. Did a pork butt, and then we did 2 big old blocks of cream cheese that you just season like it's a piece of meat, and you just that's a nice dip.
Does it melt a lot because I've
No.
seen that, but I really wanted to try.
No,
it.
because you're smoking it.
So it's still
It's
low enough.
It's solid, but you can cut through it with a cracker. Still a block, but you can cut through it with a cracker.
Nice.
So yeah, get by Cohen's. Of course, they also have great electronics, TV, sound system options,
massage chairs.
Yeah, those captain chairs are pretty cool too.
Yes, they are.
And of course, if you're looking to fill out a kitchen or maybe need a new washer dryer unit, they got you on the appliance side. And in between the appliance side and the electronic side, you can see all those grills like the Traeger we're talking about.
Sir.
They got it all there at Cohen's. Get by there today. You can always shop from home at thinkcohens.com, but I encourage you to stop by 2515 Eastern Boulevard here in Montgomery. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 on Saturdays. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you. Final hour coming up.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. The latest Rasmussen Reports national telephone and online survey finds that 72% of likely U.S. voters believe it's important to prevent illegal immigrants from getting government benefits like Medicaid and food stamps, including 48% who consider it very important. Only 25% don't think that it's important to keep illegal immigrants from getting benefits. Health officials in Illinois and North Dakota say their states' measles outbreaks are now over, pointing to a continuing slowdown of measles spread in the U.S. during vaccine-preventable disease's worst year since 1991. And a 54-pound Mars rock fetching nearly $5.3 million at an auction at Sotheby's in New York. Stocks are higher, the Dow up 128 points. This is SRN News.
Hi, it's Mike Gallagher. I've been thinking, why does it feel like losing weight is harder than ever before? With mixed messages, fad diets, the quick fix injections, even magic coffee. I mean, it's overwhelming. Most people are exhausted trying to fight a battle they cannot win. If you feel this way, trust me, you're not alone. I used to feel that way too. But let me tell you, it's not your fault. Your body is working against you, and the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Do what I did. I called PhD Weight Loss and Nutrition 3 years ago. I lost 53 pounds. I feel terrific, and I've kept the weight off. Make the phone call that can change your life the way it has changed mine. They won't let you fail. Call 855-696-2020. That's 855-696-2020 to schedule your consultation. The first 11 callers who mentioned the word healthy will get 2 free weeks added to their weight loss package. Call now, 855-696-2020. Mention the keyword healthy to get 2 free weeks. Or visit them at myphdweightloss.com, myphdweightloss.com.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. Alabama Wholesale Lumber, the best quality building materials in the river region for decades. From common builds to special orders and local delivery. Call Alabama Wholesale Lumber.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Lots of heat and humidity again today with a good bit of sunshine mixed in with some clouds. I think we're easily in the mid to upper 90s again with the heat index above the 100 level. And the number of showers and storms will start to increase today. Still scattered and random, but more to go around today and a lot more tomorrow, I think. We are continuing to monitor that tropical system that'll be moving across the northern Gulf. It may have some influence on our weather as far as better rain chances. Expect highs in the low to mid 90s with triple-digit heat indices and lows at night in the 70s. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
You can make your ASE loan payment from your phone anytime, anywhere. It's quick and easy. YourASECreditUnion.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Opportunity Lender.
ASE Credit Union. Your life, your goals, your ASE.
1819 News.
The owner of several Mexican restaurants here in Alabama has now been located and arrested as of Tuesday night. Immigration and law enforcement agencies have been searching for Cesar Campos Reyes ever since a series of raids were conducted on Tuesday of 14 Mexican restaurants in the Auburn, Opelika, and Baldwin County areas. Campos Reyes has been indicted by federal prosecutors for defrauding the Paycheck Protection Program that was first started up during COVID. Campos Reyes faces bank and wire fraud charges regarding federal loan money of up to $225,000. 50 illegal aliens were also taken into custody as a result of these raids, along with $100,000 in cash, a variety of drugs, and 20 firearms. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Are you enjoying 1819 News? If so, consider joining 1819 News as a member. As a nonprofit news organization, we depend on the support of Alabamians like you. Memberships start out as little as $5 a month, and you'll get access to exclusive content only offered to our members. You'll be supporting independent journalism done by people who cherish Alabama values. Become a member today by visiting 1819news.com and clicking Become a Member. That's 1819news.com and click Become a Member today.
A Birmingham man has been arrested by detectives in Texas for a shooting that took place on June 22nd in Birmingham. 2 men were found with life-threatening injuries by gunfire and had to be taken to a UAB hospital. 34-year-old Casimiro Hernandez has now been identified as the shooting suspect and is facing attempted murder charges. He will be extradited back to Alabama. Despite stormy weather moving into the Gulf of America this weekend, Dauphin Island's 92nd annual Alabama Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo is going on as planned. Organizers with the Mobile JCs say that they're watching the weather and conditions appear to be improving. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is #1 in the #2 business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
There's nothing that will heat up the summer more than a hot deal from Pizza Perfect. The perfect family fill-up in July is a free order of boneless wings with the purchase of any large pizza. Pizza Perfect is known for their all-you-can-eat buffet that includes pizza as well as spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink for only $13. The buffet is available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Get a free order of boneless wings with the purchase of any large pizza from Pizza Perfect in Eastbrook.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Fugazi. You know what a Fugazi is? No, Fugazi. It's a fake. Yeah, Fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not real.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Final hour here of the program. 272-9228 if you want to get on the conversation. 1-800-289-9228. Eddie Bader still here in the studio with me.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we got Randall back?
Yes, we did.
All right. I was just checking to see if Trump is
still
relented. No, he hasn't.
Maybe after the weekend.
That was a fun baseline. Let's go to Randall. Hey, Randall, how you doing?
What's up, Randall?
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, hey, just another day.
Yeah, we all idiots, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
I was calling because, man, you was talking about there ain't much police presence downtown. They got a pretty good one. I watched a live video coming from Jamal Brown.
Yeah?
And it was showing him going around trying to get the youngins not to stand in a group, because if you stand in a group, the police would come get you. And I seen like 3 or 4 police down there like going to break up crowds, and it was all young folks. You know, I mean, it was underage. I'm sure that's why they was down there hanging out. It makes them feel like a little outdoor club. And it does. I mean, you got all the bars around and stuff. And like George said, he saw that fight right in front of on Facebook, didn't you, George?
Oh yeah, and somebody had her hair snatched off her head.
Yeah.
Woo!
And
tumbleweave.
Don't make me go down there with a blower, a lawn blower.
Because, man, it's just, I don't know. A Ferris wheel ain't going to fix it, that's for sure. That's just drawing them down there more. But if you put a curfew, that's going to give the police something to stand on, something to put them in handcuffs or arrest them. And I know they'd be right back. I know arresting the young folks ain't good putting a record on them, but I mean, if you can't get nobody to come downtown because they scared to walk through the crowd,
yeah,
you know what I mean. You got to do something, because if they ain't patronizing nowhere, they just running around. You know what I mean. They ain't spending no money, and they drinking out the back of the car, like I call it.
Yep.
Well, and the curfew is now in effect 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. on weekdays. On Friday, Saturday nights, it starts at 11 p.m. Would only apply to Montgomery's downtown entertainment district. The curfew would also apply to regular school hours.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh.
So you can't be down there if you're supposed to be in school.
That's something new.
That's something new, and I'm not against it by no means. But again, the enforcement's going to be fun.
Yeah, but
gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, I got some cops down there now. I can't say they don't, because like I said, I've seen 3 just in a one live video, and I'm sure there was more on another street. Because they were breaking crowds up, and Jamal, what he called himself doing is keeping the kids from going to jail. He was going around telling them, y'all quit standing here, get it moving. You know what I mean? So they was just standing out there at the street, through the crossing, and just standing in a big huddle, and and nobody, I guess nobody wants to walk through that. You know what I mean? Because they don't feel safe.
Yep.
And I mean, I hate that they don't, but I understand, because I mean, you saw, you can't say they ain't fighting and they ain't doing nothing wrong, because they are.
Right.
And then coming with the scooter situation, I think more scooters come up missing than renting.
Oh, no doubt, dude. That's
so.
Yeah, and that's everywhere those scooter programs have been, man. They, I don't know how they make money. It's like the mattress store.
No, I saw some people using some electric scooters in Nashville, and I'm like, I looked at that and go, that looks like a good way for me to bust my ass. Like,
right. Let's get some bars going, do a little drinking, and hit on the scooters, Joey.
By the way, the curfew is not yet in effect. They still need the mayor's signature.
Okay. So he cannot sign it and not go into place. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wonder what he'll do. That's how long did he got, George? Does it got a time limit on it, or he just take his time?
I'm not certain. I think he can take his time on it. So.
10, 12. Man, it's been a good show.
All right, man.
Enjoying it.
Thank you, Randall. See you, brother.
Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
Miss Jim.
Hey, Jim. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I mean, y'all been busy today. Real quick on the curfew over there, I don't know how they're going to enforce that, because they don't even have enough policemen to stop all the crazy people driving down the 85 over there. I mean, that's just something that. How do you just stop somebody and
stop and frisk?
I don't know. Do what?
How do you do stop and frisk? Remember, New York got in trouble for that.
Yeah, that's going to be kind of tough.
Yeah, and that's what they were hesitant about. They've been wanting to do this for years, but they were wondering about the legality of it. And I think you're right, just on the practical feasibility of enforcement.
Yeah, it's another thing real quick. I went down yesterday, and they came on the news here about the Mexican restaurants, and I drove down Tops Ford Road, and went by one of my restaurants I eat at, and they were open, but there wasn't hardly any cars there, and I went by the Mexico Typico, and they were open, but a friend of mine was coming out, and he said it took him an hour and a half to get his meal.
Nope.
Because all the kitchen was gone, kitchen help was gone. And then I went by the El Patron, and there was nobody there. It was completely shut down. It's a big old, huge, expensive building. Enjoy that. I don't know if you've ever seen that El Patron in Prattville. It's on Cosford Road. It's a massive building, very expensive property, and there's never a lot of cars there. Never.
Yep.
So something, and from what I heard, this is people are saying, oh, they're getting these poor people over here trying to work. No, this involved money laundering and drugs and smuggling.
Yes.
And all kinds.
They caught
of
them
stuff.
everything.
Oh man, I don't have any problem with it. But the main reason I called in, I told Eddie I was going to call in because I had to finally bite the bullet on my house here. That's about let's see, it's built in '93. I moved here in '05, so it's got the original roof on this house. So I got my 30 years out of it.
Yeah, you did. You got your money's worth out of that one.
That's awesome.
And I checked around and talked to some people, including Eddie, and recommended River Region Contracting.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you what, roofing's one of them things you're really leery about getting somebody. Are they going to be here when I need them,
Mm-hmm.
But after talking to Todd and everything, man, they came out here in June and put my new roof in, came here on a Friday about 6 o'clock, and by 4 o'clock, they cleaned up everything in my yard, and you couldn't even tell they'd been there, except they had a nice new shiny roof on my house.
That's what you want.
That's awesome.
And great. And Todd was out there all during the day checking in and doing I mean, it was just, it was great. And man, they did a fantastic job.
They do.
And even one of the benefits I just realized is I was talking to Eddie about, but the insulation now, because of the new roof and all the material up there, the insulation, man, our air conditioner at night, it doesn't hardly even come on anymore because it just keeps everything, it keeps all the cool air in the house. But anyway, so if people out there, I know a lot of people get leery about getting a roof because, you can trust somebody. You can trust these people.
Folks, that's River Region Contracting, and I'm so happy you're happy, and I'm not surprised because I know they are that good, but it's cool to hear such a good experience. Appreciate you telling the audience that, Jim.
Yeah, they were great. All right, buddy. Y'all have a good one.
You too, Jim. Thanks, brother.
And if y'all want to call River Region Contracting, that's better than most things I could say. 356-8635. That's 356-8635. Free inspections, free estimates. They're insurance specialists. And as you just heard from a very happy customer there, they can do a whole roof repair.
Yeah, and they're local. So one of Jim's biggest concerns was, and a lot of people is, say I get this roof today, I have a problem 2 months down the road.
Right.
I want somebody that's still in business.
Right. You don't want fly-by-night.
Exactly.
Or folks that take forever. I mean, to get the job done that quickly, too, it's pretty awesome. So again, that number, 356-8635, and be sure to tell Todd Clark and the team that you heard about him here on the radio with Joey, Eddie, and happy customer Jim.
There you go.
Now, I was also looking at the other piece of business that the council did, and just to say the facts here, the council approved the rental of a Ferris wheel as part of HBCU weekend, October the 2nd through the 4th. The 3-day rental, 3 days, will cost $67,500.
20-something grand a day.
And will serve as a test to gauge public interest in having a permanent Ferris wheel near Montgomery's downtown waterfront. So we'll be like Muscle Beach in LA, or
there's a couple places that have
Venice
it,
Beach or whatever.
Coney
Island used to have one.
They got Myrtle Beach got one. Vegas got one. I just don't know, and I'm not knocking it. I just don't know how well it'll be utilized.
The money will come from the city's cultural affairs budget. You don't think we need a cultural affairs department?
I think we do, yeah, but I think we got bigger priorities in this city. And as long as we're spending openly $70 grand on something like this, kind of makes me look at the leadership going,
okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you're right. The guy they were looking for in those raids yesterday, he surrendered to authorities in Lee County last night. And again, they found distributions amounts. Like, imagine sitting there eating like a taco or a burrito or some chips and dip, and in the back there's just a big old pile of meth and you don't even know it.
You really don't eat out much, do you?
No, because I'm smart.
The restaurant industry runs on illegal drugs.
I already knew that from working in kitchens.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So
right. There was always some weed dealer working in the kitchen.
Right.
And these are small-time people, but there's always somebody who had a brick on them. Like
that's that part of that world.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but that's
like,
part
why
of
is
that
the
world.
guy who washes dishes got a Mercedes? Like,
Yeah.
what is that? That doesn't make any sense. What is
Right.
that?
And a probation officer. Got to keep a job.
But they found distributions amounts of methamphetamine, cocaine, crack cocaine, pills. Yeah, that covers all manner of sins.
Yep.
Pills. What are we talking about? Uppers, downers? We talking
Sideways. You got it.
benzos. So you got your Klonopin, your Xanax, and I mean, if are they still pushing Valium these days on people?
I have no idea. I thought that was a mother's little helper.
Little opioid, little Lortab, little Percocet.
Probably had some of those
Oxycontin.
tabs. Yep. You know they had some oxys. That's kind of a standard fare.
Yeah, a lot of different pills out there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not a big
then
pill guy.
they found upwards of $100,000 in cash, over 20 guns, and more than 40 people are said to be in the United States illegally.
So how many restaurants did they say? Maybe say less than 10, maybe 8. So he had
Yeah,
40
something like
people.
that.
So, he had a few people at each restaurant that was illegal. Not a surprise.
14 federal search warrants targeting transnational organized entity to believed to be conducting drug trafficking, human smuggling, document fraud, and other financial crimes. Big case. Big raid. And it seems to have gone off without a hitch. They got the guy last night.
Yeah.
And got what they wanted, who they wanted.
Yeah, but if you were a guy sitting at the place in Slap Out trying to get your cheese dip and raid's going on, it's kind of inconvenience there, Joey.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I need more chips.
Right. Hey, are you the guy getting the chips? What,
Now, are you one to usually salt your chips?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. They don't put enough salt in those things.
No, business. Why add something to it,
But it's good. It's a lot better. Makes that salsa and that cheese pop.
I like the cheese and the salsa mixed together, too. And
Oh,
better
really?
than that, I like to take some beans or bean dip and put it at the bottom of the cheese and then some salsa on top. Give it a good mix. And that's a dip.
I like the, just get a big old thing of cheese dip chorizo.
Yeah.
Or ground beef sometimes, but chorizo is so good on that. If a place to do it, I like cheese and shrimp. I
Yeah.
do. I like queso and shrimp. They go really well together.
My buddy Marcelino taught me.
A little bit of sour cream, a little bit of guac.
Oh, guac is the
A
great.
little some spicy stuff, too.
But not everybody that has cheese dips, and you know this, not everybody's cheese dip is alike, but some people put a lot of water in their cheese dip.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The right way is not to put the water.
No, I like it if it sits out for a second, it's becoming a brick.
Yes.
All right. I'm just seeing how many times I can say brick in a segment. 272-9228.
Figured you're trying to see how hungry you can get me.
But as much as we're talking about Mexican restaurants and
Yeah.
all that stuff, they don't compare. They don't compare to Smokehouse Pit Barbecue.
Man, I tried to get by Smokehouse yesterday.
Yeah?
Yes. Went by him. I was like, with perfect intent, I'm going to go back by there and have some lunch. And then someone called me when I was literally about 100 yards from there and said, hey, I need you to come take care of put this fire out right away. So I wasn't able to do it. So tomorrow, I'm hoping tomorrow I can squeeze by there. But I'm going to do what I usually do. I call ahead. That way I just pick it up. Whether I'm going to eat it there or not, I know it's ready. So in case I get another call, I can always say, well, it's all right. I got to pick up my food and I can head out. Because I can eat the pulled pork sandwich. I can eat that on the go. It's a little messy, but I can eat
Sure. But it's tasty.
Yes. Macaroni and cheese, I eat that on the go. I do put the cup up like a true fat boy and just let it fall in my mouth. Yeah.
And folks, think about for lunch tomorrow, they do a meat and 3 daily lunch special.
And it's a good one, too.
Let's go down the meat choices real quick.
Okay.
Southern fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Fried pork chops. Grilled pork chops.
I love a grilled pork chop.
Country fried steak.
Oh, yeah. Some gravy.
Yeah. Hamburger steak.
Oh, I love that, too.
Or only for $1 more, fried catfish.
Do you put mustard on your catfish?
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
And a little like some hot sauce,
Yeah, you gotta
like a
put some hot
Texas
sauce on it.
Pete
Yeah.
or like even Tabasco,
Yeah.
but a vinegary kind of hot
Mhm,
sauce. Goes
mhm.
good with catfish and a little mustard.
A little mustard.
That's all right. And then I'm looking at the sides for that meat and 3: lima beans, barbecue beans, mac and cheese, potato salad, black eyed peas, mashed potatoes and gravy, broccoli, sweet potato casserole, fried okra, collard greens, corn on the cob, coleslaw, and fried green tomatoes. You cannot go wrong.
Ooh, fried green tomatoes.
And then they got banana pudding, peach cobbler.
They got some delicious banana pudding.
And you got to say it pudding in that way. They have banana pudding. No.
Pudding?
It's pudding.
Mm-hmm.
And blackberry cobbler and all sorts of pie and cake slices of different varieties. And then maybe you're like, that lunch was so good, I got to go back because I believe, especially the weekend, Friday night, Saturday night, they have live entertainment.
That's right, Joey.
The whole great dinner menu.
Get some entertainment going, too. I like
Definitely would get down on some ribs. I'm always ready to get down on some ribs.
Mhm.
Add some extra of that spicy barbecue sauce they have there. Anyway, we can just keep talking about Smokehouse for the rest of the show.
I'm starving.
It's just making me hungry. We're torturing ourselves. You're in the car and you're near Main Street in Millbrook. You need to get by Smokehouse Pit Barbecue and tell them that those dopes on the radio are like making me hungry. I got to get some of this stuff. Seriously, stop by. Great spot. Great sponsors. Tell Chris and Celeste, the entire team, Joey and Eddie, sent you. We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store, and have you tried the over-the-counter products for your foot pain and nothing seems to work? If that's you, it's time to check out the Good Feet Store. Stop the pain that's stopping you. Visit goodfeet.com to book your appointment today, or just stop by the store nearest you.
Hi there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. For years, I've been asking you to call me at Alabama Home Mortgage because there is a difference in mortgage companies. When you call Alabama Home Mortgage, from the moment we pick up the phone, you will hear the difference. We are passionate about what we do. To us, you're not just another applicant. When you call on us, you are trusting that we have your best interest at heart, and we do. We treat our customers like family, and that's why our customers turn into family, coming back to us time and time again. We know you have many options when it comes to mortgage financing, and we appreciate the opportunity to earn your business. We are excited to hear from you. Give Alabama Home Mortgage a call at 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com to complete an application on your time. Our passion is just one difference that sets us apart from the rest. It's not just a slogan, call Alabama Home Mortgage, because, folks, there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586 368, Equal Housing Lender.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
I'm Jim Smith with Adams Drugs, and what our customers say about our business is the most important advertising tool. I'm here with Ronnie Taunton, who is a longtime customer of Adams Drugs, moved away for 3 years, and came back to town recently. Ronnie, how easy was it to move your business back to Adams Drugs?
Jim, it was very easy. All we did was make a phone call to the store in Prattville, and that's where we live now, and they took it from there, and I didn't do anything else.
What has your overall experience been like here at Adams Drugs?
Well, we are glad to be back with Adams. We've had quite an experience in some towns we lived in, and they have great service. You can tell that the employees are glad to be there to serve you, and I couldn't ask for any more. Whatever formula the Vinson family has, they need to keep it in a safe place because it's certainly working.
Come in to any of our 12 Adams Drugs locations. Visit us at adamsdrugs.net to find the location nearest you. Adams Drugs is your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com. This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Sorry for the delay. Eddie and I were eating some Boosie's sweet peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about all that food.
Making me hungry.
Go for whatever you want. Oh, Fox is interviewing some ICE agents.
Yeah.
But they're all going just by their first name.
Well,
like, that's Paul right there. Who was just
I don't blame them, to be quite honest, Joey. And they were giving them a hard time about covering their faces and all that. And granted, it's not something I'm used to either. However, I know how the world works now. And if they happen to recognizes someone on there, they're going to dox them. They're going to make their family live in hell. So,
yeah,
this is what you get. This is what you get.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate reality. We do live in that world today. Let's go to Paul. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
What's up, Paul?
What up, guys?
Good to hear from you.
Where y'all been?
He's been in Jamaica. I was in Las Vegas, and then I was in up my own ass last week. Excuse me, pardon me. I had my head up there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It'll probably find its way there again.
Yeah, I could tell that you had your head up your rear posterior when you did call that banana pudding. Nanner pudding.
Nanner pudding.
That's right. Nanner pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Get with the program, boy.
Nanner pudding with vanilla wafer?
Yes. And you got to cook it.
You are in the South. That's right.
Get on it.
Don't come out of a box. The only thing comes out of a box, and it could come in a bag, is a nanner wafers.
That's exactly right. That's all we're allowing.
Now, something I did want to touch on, which you just hit back on, I've not been able to catch much of the program because I've been in and out of here and there trying to get stuff done while I'm in town, heading back down south. You know, when I was OTR and I would go to El Paso or Laredo or any of your bigger border towns down there, even the local authorities in that area, for the most part, if they was doing a raid, wore masks.
Yeah.
For the simple reason, they didn't want nobody to know who they were so that the cartel folks could retaliate against their family.
That's exactly why. Or right. That's why. And I've seen it across the world, and it's something that even when we lived overseas, I never thought of the understanding behind it. I always thought, man, they're just trying to protect their identity, kind of almost cowardly. But then I realized, especially here in the U.S., but in Mexico and other places, dude, they get that identity, and especially now with the world of the internet, I just put your picture in. Hey, who's this guy?
Yeah.
That's right. And somebody's going to recognize them, and somebody can tell you who your family is. And somebody can tell them what your shift is and when you're least expected to be there.
And the thing is, to be quite honest, they won't go after the ICE guys. They'll go after their family. They'll just make them get out of the business.
Yep.
That's
exactly. That's how the cowards do.
Yep.
They don't come after the man who can stand up to them and take care of himself.
Nope.
They go for the family.
Yep. This is true.
And for anybody to bring forward something like that, they need to sit down with the people who live down there on that border and listen to some of the horror stories that they have told about how people's families are done. Sometimes the entire family has been wiped out.
Yep.
Sometimes they'll wipe out the other adults that are close by, their parents, and any young women that are there. I should say young adults.
Yeah.
Guess where they go? Across the border.
Yep.
Well, I'm all for like what the law enforcement across the board at many levels was able to do yesterday. I'm all for it. Pretty impressive, very quick operation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I caught bits and pieces of that shortly after while it was going on. I'm not sure if it was TS, but I think TS called in and said that someone had called her and she was calling in to talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard Randall yesterday, and I think I heard Randall this morning. I haven't heard that young man in a long time.
Good to hear his voice, ain't it?
Yeah, he's doing well.
It really is. It really is. And Randall, if you're listening to Joy, which I know you do, hello from Paul.
Well, and it's always
Later,
good to hear
guys.
from you, Paul.
Later,
Appreciate it.
Paul.
Later, dude.
Keep her between the ditches, buddy.
My mind's still on pudding.
Pudding?
Yeah.
I think that was the
I've been ordering that
name of
more
like
lately.
a young girl I dated when I was a kid. No, Pumpkin. That's who she was.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, Pumpkin.
That was a real name?
Hmm? Well, I don't think it was a real name.
That's just the name everybody called her? Pumpkin?
I called her Sweetheart for a week or two.
Oh,
but then
for
went
just
back
a
to
week or
Pumpkin.
two?
Yeah, it was young love.
You
Never
dirty
lasts.
dog.
Never lasts. Young
Why,
love.
did you take her up on the Ferris wheel and she caught a stray?
No, I think she caught me talking to a girl named Sandy.
Sandy?
Yeah.
Sandy sang to you?
She did that letter thing.
Hopelessly devoted?
No, she did the whole kisses like fire.
Oh, she's the one. Sandy's the one that embarrassed you royally in front of your sisters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Little did they know that they were just getting a early preview of the Playboy their brother was going to be. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I was hard time saying it.
You know, I haven't accused you in a while. I'm starting to think that trip to Jamaica and the timing of certain things. You put on a good populist face. You're upset about Epstein. I get it. But I don't know. Ed the Fed might be a real thing.
Let me tell you, when we were on the plane, I think it was when we were going to Jamaica, Susanna pointed out this lady that looked like the other lady we saw on the other trip before us that looked like my CIA handler. It looked just like her. She's like, I think your CIA handler is with us again. I was like, oh, crap. I can't shake him.
Yeah. Anyway, 272-9228. That's 334-272-9228. I was just double checking. Is anything breaking? Anything else going on? Anything big and bold that we need to really cover up quickly? Oh, yeah, the Senator Arthur Orr.
Arthur Orr, yeah.
Smart fella. Says legislation coming to prohibit SNAP use for candy and soda.
Okay.
So if you're going to take government money, taxpayer money, you got to eat healthy.
Why does that take so long to do? I mean, you're going to use taxpayers' money so you can eat unhealthy so we can pay for some of the surgeries or health conditions you're going to have later on in life from eating crappy food.
Yeah, but it's not so much the broke constituents that get the stuff that are making noise. I mean, some probably are annoyed. It's like, why can't I buy Twinkies with my EBT? It's a free country, ain't it? It's
No fudge rounds.
Right. But no, it's the big companies.
Of course.
Like, this is always part of the Farm Bill.
That's guaranteed their money, man.
Right. It's, yeah. It's a guaranteed demand built into that business model.
Somebody sent me, I think I was on vacation, going down the rabbit hole of like Coca-Cola and some of the big, Walmart being some of the big companies that have kind of guarantees built in. They're going to get their money whether they really sell it or not. They've got a guaranteed profit we're going to make. That's just it, man. Be nice.
No, I was scrolling through X here while we're chatting, and there's a page called History Photographed. 1970s wedding. Whose mom or grandma is this? And I'm wondering the same thing, and especially in this day and age where all these women are essentially naked online.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, man. Yeah. So offended. I don't go there every day to check if there's new ones.
Yeah, and they just keep putting the stuff in front of us.
Right.
It's like, I'm not even
trying.
Right. It's just all over the place. But it is interesting that these folks grow up and maybe they do have kids and those kids have grandkids, and all of a sudden you've got all these photos that are still all over the place that I'm sure especially young boys have to hear about.
Sure.
But this is from the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, whose mom or grandma is that? Here, let me hold it up to the... That's like a bikini wedding dress.
Yeah.
And she can pull it off.
Yeah,
she's
can pull
pulling
it
off.
Might be the last day she was able to pull it off, but she's pulling it off there.
Right.
Well, what would you do, Joey, if you, say, years from now, you and your great-grandmother are at the beach, and she's in her mid-90s.
Yeah.
And she's got a bathing suit on because she still wants to feel hip, but she's got a big old tramp stamp back there. How do you react to that?
I don't think you react. You just furrow your brow in disappointment. at the thought. And then
Just
you try
say
to,
it.
Then you try to go fight the seagulls or something. Go catch a seagull. Like,
you don't ask Grandma about her tattoo or the great time she probably had?
no, I don't want to know about Billy again. Heard plenty about Billy. But yeah, no, I think that's the brand of old person coming up that isn't old yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be, you're going to be a different breed.
I see these people. These are my people. I'll be honest, we're not pretty either.
No.
And we got a lot of scars, and we ain't afraid to show them off.
Yeah, Gen X, y'all got a lot of demons.
Yeah, I hung out with some of them this weekend. We're not really ashamed of our demons. We're kind of proud of them. We put them out there on display.
Anyway, let's go to line 1. You're on there. Who's this?
Oh, yes. This is Brian Holmes.
Sorry, say that again.
Oh, yes. Brian Holmes. Brian Holmes.
Rain Holmes?
Bryant Holmes?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
Sir.
What's up, Bryant?
Yeah, I've been in law enforcement for a little while. I think the challenge is we have to come up with a norm on what's the best way to address issues like what ICE is doing, not identifying themselves and wearing the handkerchiefs. ICE work in the prison, and if we start using that concept that they're going to recognize us, then we need to apply it across the board. Other than that, there's no real justification to say you're going to use it in this scenario, but here the guys work in the prison, maximum security, and they have no identification protection.
Well, I think you make a good point that it should be across the board. So you would want that for correction officers, or it shouldn't be done if you're, say, conducting a raid?
I think it should there has to be a best practice.
I don't know. How do you you're going to obscure your face all day while you're at the prison?
Right, and that becomes the concern. If we can do it inside the maximum security prison, there's no justification why law enforcement on the streets should conceal themselves. It's part of the job. The job is not for everybody. You identify yourself. You ideally, I like that idea having a warrant, before we approach people.
Yeah, well, yesterday I had, I think, about 14 of those warrants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the warrant is beautiful. We need to be able to be proud. Like, hey, this is what we stand on. These are the rules. These are the laws. I'm not hiding my stuff. That reminds me of like the Western days. They used to go rob the bank. They put the handkerchiefs on.
Yeah, but what do we do when? I mean, would we not want to be protective on the front end? If I was one of those particular guys, I want all the protection I can get. If it includes identifying my face or hiding my face so no one can come after my family, so be it.
Good point. I think we just got to get more aggressive on the punishment.
I'm down with that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I think we definitely got to get more aggressive on the punishment. The idea that somebody's going to retaliate on the law enforcement person who's identified themselves, they showed the warrant, they're going by what we've been, that's been instilled in us coming up, that we should be able to get hard on the punishment. Yeah.
I agree. I think that's where a lot of our issues are, even in Montgomery, people are finding out. The chief of police finally said the other day, it's not just us, it's the judges. I mean, we tighten up everything, and same criminals are getting right back out. Well, that ball goes in somebody's court. I didn't put them out. If the police arrested them, who's letting them out? And they're just reoffending. That's what's so frustrating.
It is frustrating. How you gonna be a gung-ho law enforcement agency out on the street, and then three weeks later, a month later, you see the same person out on the street?
Right.
Yeah. I do believe we need more reform. I do believe that we need more empathy training, procedural training. Some things like they'll teach you how to that driver's ed class, but they don't teach you how should you officially respond when the police officer pull you over. That's not in the books.
True. That's very true.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff we got to work on, but this is a start, I think.
Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. I gotta hit a break.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a great day.
Let's hit this break. We'll be right back.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Listen up. This is Thomas Miles, nephew Tommy. All right, now, your car ain't running right when you take it in, right? So why are you letting your engine light stay on? Down there. Low energy, belly fat, foggy brain, bedroom moments feeling like, Montgomery Men's Health has been fixing that since 2022. These people are pros, real licensed medical providers who know how to get you tuned up and back to beast mode. They'll check your blood and your consultation is just $99. That's cheaper than a dinner date that ends in disappointment. Best part, no waiting around for your lab work. These folks got an in-house lab, so you'll know your numbers in minutes. So don't be that guy waiting a whole year to feel like himself again. Call 334-440-3663 or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. Montgomery Men's Health, making it happen.
This is David Ernest from the Health and Wealth Show. We like to cut up and have fun, maybe poke a little fun at some politicians, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. One thing we do take seriously is your personal finances and your plans for retirement. You can tell by listening, we're a little different. Yeah, we like to have a good time on the radio, but we're dead serious about your financial future and helping you achieve your goals. At Ernest Financial, we're committed to giving you the attention you need. We don't treat you like a number. You're way more important to us. At Ernest Financial, it's about helping you today and preparing you for tomorrow. People call us who are on the verge of retirement and they know they need a plan for the future. No matter where you are in life, Ernest Financial will help guide your every step towards retirement. Give us a call and let us show you what our individual customer attention can do for your future.
Concerned about your retirement? Call David Ernest toll free at 833-596-7233. That's 833-596-SAFE.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
This is James Jones with Jones Drugs. We've got locations in Prattville, Millbrook, Greenville, and Montgomery, and soon to be Phoenix City. My dad told me once if I wanted the whole world to know anything, to tell my aunt. Well, I don't have my aunt here, but I've got the next best thing, Blue Water Broadcasting. They have helped us grow the Jones Drug family in this area for over 10 years. Thank you, Blue Water.
Blue Water Broadcasting is the #1 most listened to radio group in the River region. Find out how to put this reach to work for your business. Call us to find out how we can help. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is #1 in the #2 business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Will that tropical system in the northern Gulf have a big influence on our weather? I think certainly tropical moisture will increase, and that will spike the rain chances. Otherwise, the high humidity continues. Overnight low temperature tonight down to about the mid-70s. We'll be in the low to mid-90s at least tomorrow with triple-digit heat indices, and scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms, mostly in the afternoon and evening hours, as we continue to watch the future progress of that tropical system. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
We're redesigning financial freedom at CB&S Bank. Make purchases at participating stores and restaurants using your CB&S Bank debit card through your mobile devices with Mobile Wallet. Charges and fees may apply from your cellular service provider. Contact your service provider for more information. Member FDIC.
Hey guys, this is Todd Clark with River Region Contracting, your premier roofing contractor in Central Alabama.
So remember the name, River Region Contracting, for all your roofing needs. We're not affiliated with any other roofing company in the River Region. We've been in the roofing business since 2005. We don't have to buy our leads, and we don't have to knock on doors when the storms come around. We have thousands of satisfied customers throughout central Alabama. So call us at 334-356-8635. That's 334-356-8635.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online, the River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Just closing out a lazy Wednesday. (272-9228) if you want to get in on the conversation. But hold your horses, folks, because we got Ray Bowles from Prattville Carpet up first. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Well, if I'd have started this about 5 minutes later, I'd be doing a lot better than I'm right. Have you ever tried to renew a passport online?
Yeah, give it up, buddy. Give it up.
I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah. You're going to get frustrated here in about, 30, maybe 45 seconds.
When we get out there, I'm going to text you my passport picture. It's the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, I look like Zawinski in mine, so yeah.
I mean, Angie thought my driver's license picture was ugly. I like to take ugly pictures on my driver's license because it really irritates Angie. You know, they always like, how's that film? I'm like, oh, no, that looks too good. So I like try to look cross-eyed or something.
Oh, yeah. My driver license one is, it's ugly.
And then the girls get tickled and will actually do it. When it comes in, Angie opens it up and looks and says, are you kidding me? You did it again. Why'd you do that?
Joe, you look
this
serious.
reaction right here. And when you get pulled over, it tickles the police officer because they don't know what to do, and you have a better chance of talking your way out of it.
This is very true.
Yeah, on mine, it's from many years back where I definitely got a real double chin going on right there.
Yeah,
It's a great angle. It's a great angle.
Every real man's got at least two chins, Joey.
And Chad just brought me his license. This is why you drive the speed limit. That's a good looking picture. Yeah, he ain't driving in the fast lane, not with that picture. Hey, listen, we have all kind of great deals going on at Prattville Carpet. If you give us a call, 285-8117, we'll come out and give a free measurement, stop by the store, pick up some samples, take them home, and we'll work with you any way possible, move your furniture, haul everything back off, and next thing you know, you got a floor down. Just that simple, but it starts with that call, 285-8117.
Again, folks, that number is 285-8117, and be sure to tell them that you heard Ray Bowles on the radio with Joey and Eddie.
Guys, have a great day.
You too, brother.
Good luck with the passport. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating.
It's a little frustrating. I think they do it by design. Although, I'm telling you, when you come back in, when we left, they checked our passport. When we came back in,
they didn't care.
They didn't care. They knew who we were.
They look at you and look at them.
Yeah. Like the one guy told me a couple years ago, I said, how much can you see when you pull up my name? He said, I can tell you how much money you got in your bank right now. I said, oh.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, can you add something to it? Have a good day. Yeah.
I didn't know they could look at your accounts.
Well, he told me. Now, he could have been pulling my leg. I don't know, but I know I got serious all of a sudden. Yes, sir. You have a good day, sir.
Yeah, last time I went through Atlanta airport security, it really is like all the jokes comedians have made over the years. Like you're halfway through where it's the queuing area, so it's a long rope line, and and halfway through there's a sign that says no baseball bats.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? Number one, why are you carrying around a baseball bat? But what do you do if you're halfway in line and you're like, oh, crap, what do I do with my baseball bat?
I guess you just set it down right there.
Mm-hmm.
I know we laughed at a lot of people that tried to smuggle, you can't bring water and stuff like in through there. I thought the world knew that by now, but no, every third person's like, oh, there's some water in my bag. Oh, wait, I think that's a knife in there. Oh, wait. Like, really?
Now, I have risked it the last few flights, Tampa, Boston, where I did not bring a carry-on. And it's great.
I'm with you on that.
I mean, not have to even deal with a thing. I got everything I need on my phone. I got little earbuds in. I'm good.
I carry, usually I carry my drone, but backpack, but that's it. I can't stand people that have 2 and 3 carry-on. All that does is slow us all down.
Right.
Very frustrating.
Right, and then they have trouble opening the upper compartment and like shutting it, and it's like, you just got too much stuff.
Too much
Why do you need
stuff.
all this stuff?
Too much. Check
but
it.
Then I guess what happens is like that checked bag doesn't end up showing up.
Well, what happened to ours in Jamaica when we got there this time, the wheel had gotten busted off on one side.
Damn.
Another, I think just got 2 wheels left.
Which
out of the
airline
4.
did you use?
Delta.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was, and we would have complained and all that, but man, you hit Jamaica, you're like, let's get the heck out of this airport. Let's go get some Red Stripe. You don't even care.
Okay. First thing you do is go get a beer.
Yeah, literally walk out the door of the airport. There's a stand to the right where I get a juicy patty and a Red Stripe. Every time.
Yeah, it is good after travel to get something. We are hungry today. What is wrong with us today?
Starving.
I think our disappointment in the whole Trump Epstein thing has just led us to our worst instincts. Like, I just want to drink a beer and eat.
I'm down to eat.
Like, just take the pain away.
I'm fine with that too. Have you had any other reason to be excited? I don't want to say excited, but kind of put Trump back over since the letdown with Epstein?
Oh, no, it's not like, I'm done with him.
No, but I mean, have you had anything?
For instance, I think what they're doing on the cryptocurrency stuff is awesome.
Okay.
Like that's a big issue for me, and I think it's great. And they're pushing it through Congress. I think it's just fantastic. I love that.
For me, when he's doubling down on the Epstein, it just sticks the match to me again. It just really.
No, and I was telling you off air. I thought there'd be more of a fight and more pushback, but I think the way he's going about it has everybody shaking their head.
And it just makes me think he's getting some bad advice.
Yeah, is it the chief of staff, Susie Wiles?
Somebody is blowing smoke. I don't know who it is, but somebody's blowing smoke.
Well, and I mean, you could only go so far with that. It's like, this is what we must believe. And it's like, dude, this has backfired on him before.
Yes.
You remember the big muddy mess of a rally they had in Coleman for Mo Brooks?
And remember who set him straight? Somebody is a country singer,
John Rich, yeah.
Set him straight. That's what I'm saying.
On the vaccines and on Operation Warp Speed.
He had no idea, which baffles me.
Right, and that huge crowd there in Coleman booed him hardcore.
He didn't understand why. It took someone to tell him. So to me, again, someone in his inside circle is not being straight with him.
Yeah.
And I think John Rich said when he told him, he was Lindsey Graham or somebody basically told him to kind of shut up and this is what's really happening. And John Rich turned and put his finger in that face of Lindsey Graham and said, "You don't ever interrupt me ever again."
Woo!
Yep.
Wait, Lindsey Graham tried to butt in when John Rich was laying down the truth.
Yep. And John Rich let him speak and then put his finger in his face. "You don't ever interrupt me again."
I wonder if Lindsey got the message.
I bet he got excited.
Come on, Eddie. Come on. It's not
just about sex.
It's not. Like, no, you're right. No, somebody on Twitter put out a photo where it's Lindsey taking a photo with Scott Bessent. And Bessent's like standing like perfectly postured, like chest out, like all this stuff. And Lindsey's kind of next to him like, "Hey, I'm Lindsey Graham." And one folks is like the out and open lion.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah. No, and it really is. It's like you can just look at him and you go, yeah, Bessent's a little more
He's
on the
very
up and up.
proper, prim and proper.
Very much so.
And I honestly appreciate that in him. I really do. As someone that is not prim and proper, I do really appreciate people that are. Because that's a discipline I just don't have.
No, it is funny. Like Tucker Carlson even said the other day that Lindsey Graham is the most charming dude on the planet. Like he can hang out with anybody. I guess he can obviously piss people off. But,
Yeah.
man,
I would like to really see that in person because for me personally, and I know I've met people like that I couldn't stand, and when you get to know them, you're like, wow, that's a good person.
I think Lindsey and Katie are pretty close. I think they hang out.
Well, maybe
I don't know. I don't have inside information. It's just
I'll pick her
you
ear a
can
little
you
bit.
can tell that they're friends.
Well,
and I remember on the campaign, people said Lindsey really wants her to win.
Yeah.
Because he was down at the Mar-a-Lago crowd, and I was talking to people that were at the Mar-a-Lago crowd.
Government. Yeah.
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 So it makes me kind of go, well.
I still find her very captivating.
Senator Brett?
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
I'm telling you, it's funny, but some of the things she does, I go, yeah, that's a Montgomery girl right there.
No, the stuff that annoys me with her is the politician stuff. And I'm like, like stuff I've been criticizing for years.
Yeah.
Like, it's a classic. Democrats, Republicans both do it. It's like, they're just politicizing this. Like, what do you do? What do you do all the time? What do you do? Like, come on.
Ah, goodness.
Yeah. It's more like when they act, and that's, I guess, how we feel about Trump right now. It's like, you act like such a politician in certain moments. It's like, come on.
But when he does, because we've all accepted the fact he's not a politician, but then when you act like one, it hurts my feelings. Because you're not one.
Kind of sums up the show. We're heartbroken, so we're eating our feelings.
Yep.
And you got a pint of ice cream over there?
I've got one at home.
What do you got in the home?
Susanna's got Turtle Tracks. It's something with chocolate in it. But I'm a Breyers plain vanilla bean old-fashioned.
Yeah. You're already an old man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved the old-fashioned ice cream. Because we were so poor when we were kids, we couldn't afford it, so you made it on the back porch. So.
Yeah, some of that, if you can find it, folks, at the stove, the oatmeal cream pie Bluebell.
Oh yeah, that is good. God. That's what's so crazy. Some of the flavors that they have in ice cream, and it's good.
And the Nanner Pudding Bluebell.
Wonderful.
Oh, my God. Thank you for correcting me on that, Paul. And actually, Haagen-Dazs cherry vanilla.
Really?
Oh, it's good.
Better than Cherry Garcia?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. And they're, Haagen-Dazs has got some sneaky flavors.
Yeah.
Like, they're very tasty.
Well, it's the high-end stuff. Haagen-Dazs is the good stuff.
Yeah, but that's it. Maybe it's. I think it's just that time of the month for the MAGA movement. I think that's what's going on here. We're a little crazy. We're a little hungry.
Cravings are kicking in.
Right.
Hormones are uncontrollable.
We have a lot of feelings. Happy hour coming up next.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. The Trump administration ending the deployment of 2,000 National Guard troops in Los Angeles. The troops tasked with protecting federal buildings and guarding immigration agents as they carry out arrests. President Trump touting tens of billions of dollars of energy and technology investments. The president traveled to Pittsburgh yesterday to promote his energy and technology agenda. Health officials in Illinois and North Dakota say their state's measles outbreaks are over, pointing to a continuing slowdown of measles this year. A former Washington, D.C. council member returning to his seat 5 months after he was kicked out for his involvement in